Hello, Chelsea fans. Chels Daft here with a whole new system. How are you all doing? Hopefully, you are all good. Hopefully, it's not too bad. And hopefully, you can hear me. Can you hear me all right? Let me know. Let me know. Oh, I got to turn me off. I got to turn me off. I got. Anyway, how are you all? Hopefully, you're good. Hopefully, it's not too bad. You have to apologise with the whole setup. My computer's gone funny. I've still got a bit of a cold. You got to bear with me. Voice is not great. Hopefully, I won't sound too horrible and I won't have to cough too much. But I cannot promise that I won't be able to. So I apologise in advance. The picture quality is not great by the looks of it. But anyway, we can carry on. My whole OBS camera and everything else went tits up on my computer, so I'm having to use a different one. I'm using this now, and hopefully it's not too bad. So, how are you all doing? How's everything been? Len, Jane, Woodshedder, I'm here. That's the main thing. I've had to get a laptop down here. I've got the cameras up here. I've got all sorts of things going on. It's very different, but the commentary will still be there. How have you all been? I've got my headphones on. I can't even hear what I'm saying, so there's no point me even listening to what I'm saying. So, yeah, so this is open to the public to view, but only members can post in the chat. So, interesting team selection. Chelsea, Kepa, Sarr, Silva, Rudiger, Alonso, Kovacic, Conte, Azpilicueta, Pulisic, Lukaku and Ziyech. No Mount, which is interesting. City, Edison, Stones, Laporte, Cancelo, Walker, Silva, Rodri, De Bruyne, Foden, Grealish, Sterling. I will be coughing. Apologies in advance. In light of all that, I'm going to need some refreshment. As always, I've got to get rid of stuff that's appearing on my stream. Just before I hit live, I remembered to move the loo roll. Outrageous. Absolutely outrageous. So I'm going with a pale ale. I've got to go with a pale ale to start with. Hopefully it's not too bad. The picture's not great. I have selected, obviously, this is StreamYard I'm using, and I've selected the premium version. It looks good here, but on the screen I'm seeing on YouTube, it don't look too great. Anyway, apologies for the last couple of weeks. Been struck down with this virus or this flu or whatever it is, and I can't shake it. I'm continuously coughing. It is not great at all. So, when I'm on stream, if I am coughing, I apologise. I can't help it. I was off work until last Wednesday, just gone. But does it look alright so far, the stream? Obviously I haven't got my clock. Can't work out how to do my clock. I can do a banner, but I don't know how I'm going to work that out. So, interesting anyway. So this is a massive game. Man City are 10 points clear. By the way, people, let me put a banner up just to explain, just to add people as well. So, as you can see, I've got myself a little ticker going across. My ticker's going across to state that you need to join in the chat. You need to be a channel member. So hopefully, people, if they are subscribers, they can be a channel member. Just hold on. This is all new to me. I'm looking down at my laptop. I know. Right, a different banner as well is going to go up, which is going to be good. Oh, I can only have... Oh, right, okay. I need to delete that one. Sorry, guys, I'm trying to work out this platform, so you've got to bear with me. It's all a bit... Okay. There you go. So that should now show. So, guys, we're going to be here on the stream. We're going to be on stream, and we're going to be, after the game finishes, we're going to be carrying on till 3 p.m. The Chels pub will be open until 3 p.m. to talk anything about the game, about anything to do with Chelsea as well, anything else to do with Chelsea. The blow today, obviously, is the fact that Andreas Christensen has got COVID. He's been playing great. He's been playing really well. And that's a real shame. Let me see if I can pop out the chat on... God, honestly, this is weird. This whole situation is just weird. But, yeah. It's very, very, very strange. So let me see if I can work out... Hold on. I'm trying to adjust my view so I can see what you guys see. I can see you guys talking in the chat as well up here on screen rather than me keep having to look down because it's not great, is it? Anyway, so all the regulars or most of the regulars are in Woodshed. Lee, great to see you all. Jane as well, I saw there earlier. Let me scroll up. I'm trying. This honestly, I'm trying to work out how my mouse moves and all sorts. Len's in as well. So we've got 15 online at the moment. As I say, it's open to the public to view the stream, but nobody can comment unless you're a member. So hopefully that'll be great. Dale, good to see you here, mate. Good to see the moderators in to moderate those members. Deary me. Oh, Woodshedder, what is that? Your New Year's resolution was to slim out on the beer. Oh, fair play. Fair play to you, mate. Just remember, though, life's too short. I could get hit by a bus tomorrow, so I could walk out of here after the game finishes and get struck by lightning. So you can't ever, we have to just roll with the punches, as we say. So at least you can hear me all right, which is the main thing. Sin bin the lot of us. Yeah. Sin bin the lot of us. Wow. You're on stamp with Labour. Wow, Dale. Is that your first child or? I remember that back in May. I remember thinking ahead of the Champions League final that Saturday, thinking we got a week to go. I said to the wife, I'm not going to drink. I'm not going to go and have beers with the boys. I'm doing my commentary. I'm going to take it easy. I'll be here. That's what I said. Champions League final finished when I stopped crying on YouTube. 5th, fair play, Dale. Wow, 5 of them. Good for you, mate. Got yourself a little five-a-side team. Happy days. Happy days. But yeah, so when the Champions League final finished, I went in. Wife was sitting there. I said, I've got to go around my mates and have a few beers and celebrate. I said, we're a week away. The nurses said you've got plenty of room and he's got plenty of room to move and it's fine. So she went, go on then. So I went on a couple of beers, got back at 3 a.m. Literally 15 hours later, she went into labour. On the Sunday, 6 p.m. Sunday, she went into labour. Literally just less than 24 hours after we won they kicked off the Champions League final. And he was born at 4 a.m. Little 5-a-side team, Dale. I hope you've got, what are the names? Kerry, maybe. Didier. Might have I wouldn't have thought you got a Ryan Willow in there at the moment. Let's just say that. So, wow. But no, congratulations, Dale, mate. All the best to you and your other half on the birth. And yeah, good luck to you, mate. Good luck to you. So if you are required to leave, then I think this lot that are in, I think they won't need moderating. I think they're all right. The chat, anyway. 3 boys, 2 girls. Wow. Fair play. Fair play to you. But, right, so we're building up to the kickoff. Kickoff's 5 minutes away. I think the Chelsea team is a surprise. I've got to say, I think the back 3 was pretty much, it was a call. It's either going to be Malang Sarr or Aspi playing on their as a centre half. And you understand the fact that he's gone with Sarr. I think Sarr's been great since he's come in. He's been solid. He's quite pacey as well, which is a good thing. Just got to move my mic down. My mic's facing up a different way. It's a new microphone. Branded. If they want to sponsor me at any point, get involved. Hopefully it sounds all right. It sounds clear enough and not too bad. But yeah, so the Chelsea team, the back three was pretty much going to be set in stone. Aspie and George Michael, left wing back with Kennedy back. Now that's a surprise. I thought Emerson would come back. I think we all did. The fact that Kennedy's back instead, which is fair play. Let's see how he goes and he performs. We all know that defensive-wise he's a bit suspect, but you can say that about Marcus Alonso. So Kennedy, let's see what happens with him. So Alonso left, Aspie on the right. The midfield two. What was that midfield two again? Midfield two was Alonso, Kovacic and Conte, which is great. Kovacic and Conte get the nod in the middle of midfield, which is great to see. I have to say, look at that Chelsea bench today. Let's just carry on the team. So Kepa's in goal. Rudiger, Thiago Silva, Malang Sarr on the left of the three. Aspie right wing back. Alonso left wing back. Conte, Kovacic, the best two in the middle of midfield, which is great to see. The two number 10s is Hakim Ziyech and Christian Pulisic in behind Lukaku. But that Chelsea bench is strong. So strong today. Chelsea bench, Bettinelli, Jorginho, Loftus-Cheek, Saul, Barkley, Hudson-Odoi, Mount, Havertz and Werner. That is a strong, strong Chelsea bench. And I'm pleased with that. But the surprise for me is that Mason Mount's not starting the game. I think every single one of us will agree that Mason Mount leads the press. He dictates the pace and the intensity of our press in that attacking third. And without him there, I've got to say, for me, that's a little bit of a struggle. As the players come out on the pitch, Chelsea out first, followed by Man City, led by Kevin De Bruyne. City are strong. Guardiola. What I want to see today, by the way, people, is not a repeat performance of what we got at Stamford Bridge. Bearing in mind, we'd won. Brian, how you doing, mate? Good to see you in. I am feeling a little bit better. I've still got a bit of a cough, so apologies. The first game this season at Stamford Bridge, we didn't turn up. We were defensive, ultra defensive, and it was a poor performance. Bearing in mind, including the Champions League final, we beat them 3 games on the spin, Man City. Looked like Tuchel got Guardiola's number. Guardiola made the mistake of all mistakes by not playing a holding midfielder against us in the final. But then they turn up at Stamford Bridge. We're all sitting there thinking we're going to have a right good go at this. And then what happened? Just played defensive. So just to recap, Man City, Ederson in goal. Walker, Stones, Laporte, Cancelo, back 4. Silva, Rodri, De Bruyne, the midfield 3. Sterling, Grealish and Foden, the front 3. 4-3-3 for Man City. Let's get after Stones. Let's keep an eye on Cancelo, who's going to be moving all about. They got a strong bench. Well, they got 4 youngsters on the bench, Man City. Ruben Diaz is on the bench, which is a bit of a shock. Anyway, as far as Man City are concerned, or Chelsea concerned, as I said, Kepa's in goal. Rudiger, Silva, Sarr, back 3. The 4 across the middle, Aspie, Conte, Kovacic, Alonso. Ziyech, Pulisic behind Lukaku. Bench, Bettinelli, Jorginho, Saul, who's been good lately. Loftus-Cheek, Hudson-Odoi. Barkley, Mount, Havertz, Werner. Good, strong bench. Much stronger than Man City's. Martin, good to see you in as well. Remember, if you want to get involved in the chat, my subscribers, you've got to become a channel member to get involved in the chat. And the Chels Daft pub will run after the full-time whistle until 3 p.m. It's a case of Man City's 4-3-3 against Chelsea's 3-4-3. Chelsea are playing with confidence. I'm so happy that we got Conte and Kovacic in the middle of midfield. Paul, good to see you, mate. Thank you for your messages, by the way. Much appreciated. So, guys, remember, I'm watching this game on the Virgin TV app. I'm a minute behind the normal coverage. Let's not put anything in the chat to spoil things. I know you guys, the members, won't do that, which is all good. So, Chelsea are going to kick off by the looks of it. Lukaku's going to kick us off by himself. I'm so pleased I've done away with that, moving the ball forward to go backwards first. So, looking at Guardiola at the moment. Took a bit of umbrage with Thomas Tuchel's comments about the fact that they've had it a bit easier than Chelsea have with COVID and stuff. Now, just again, guys, I've been struggling with a cold and a cough for about a week and a half. I will be coughing on stream. I'm going to try and keep it to a minimum, but I can't help it. So as we look at the TV coverage, Chelsea are kicking from right to left, kicking away from our supporters. Man City left to right, obviously, as we take the knee. Everyone takes the knee. Lukaku's going to be kicking off for us. And he does. Straight back to Kovacic. He plays it back to Sarr. Left of the three at the back. Rudiger's playing on the right. Sarr's playing left. Interesting. Launch the ball up to Aspi. Up the line. He flicks it on to Pulisic. Takes it down. Under pressure. Can't hold off a challenge of Rodri. And he goes out for a Man City throw-in. Halfway inside their own half. Cancelo to take it. And he just takes it back to Laporte. Nice and simple. Haven't got a clock today, Martin. I'm using a different streaming setup, as you can see. So there's no clock, unfortunately. Petter, how you doing, mate? Good to see you in. Or Peter, I should say. Petter. Anyway, Man City playing the ball around at the back. John Stones up to the bottom of the centre circle. Now launch one over the top. They got a runner. Sterling's in behind. Alonso gets back and covers him off. Level the edge of our box on the wing. Flicks it back towards Bernardo Silva. Chelsea pressing and forcing Man City back towards the halfway. Stones. Laporte. Lukaku goes across to meet him. Out to Cancelo. Looks for first time pass up the line, but blocked off by Aspi. Lukaku gives it back to him on the halfway line. Back into Lukaku's feet. He was more interested in Lukaku there, of trying to hold the ball up and shielding off the defender rather than getting control of the ball. And Man City get the ball away. It's gone out for a throw-in. Halfway line. Guardiola's already up, animated already. They're looking for little dink passes up into the sidelines. And the first time pass in behind our defence. We blocked it off already. Okay, so they're throwing. Going all the way back to Ederson. He plays the ball wide right to Kyle Walker. Too high for him. He's had to head it back towards Stones by his own byline. Chelsea pressing. Stones launches it forward. Sarr up against Sterling. Holds him off. Rodri finds De Bruyne. Rudiger goes to meet him. Tries to play a ball into the run of Grealish, but Aspi done great. Great positioning. Won the ball back. Conte trying to burst through midfield is broken up. Bernardo Silva. Conte just shoves him out of the way. Collects the ball and finds Lukaku. Plays it out to left-hand side. Hakim Ziyech. Man City defending the numbers. Chelsea halfway inside their half. Alonso back to Kovacic. Moves toward the middle of the pitch. Top of the centre circle. No options, so goes back to Thiago Silva. Bottom of the centre circle. Launches the ball high up over the top. Wide right to Aspi. He's made a run too early and he's offside. Man City are looking to get in behind down the wings. They're playing a fluid front three. Sterling's on the right. It looks like Grealish is on the left. And Foden's on the left, sorry, and Grealish is through the middle. Anyway, they take the throw-in, or the free kick, short. Rodri, centre circle, back to John Stones, inside his own half. Plays the ball out wide right to Kyle Walker. And encourages him to step forward, and he does. Plays the ball inside, but straight to Leconte, believe it or not, the French Leconte. He's shut down, goes back to Rudiger, back to Thiago Silva, now across the box to Sarr. Plays the ball forward, looking for a run of Lukaku. Up against Laporte, who's dyed his hair by the looks of it. Heads it down to Rodri. Man City deal with it easy. Just play it across there. Middle of their own half. Nice and simple. All right, okay. Sync up to you, yeah, okay. Can I do a countdown once in a while to let us sync up to you? Like 5-minute mark coming up. Right, okay. Will do. Ball over the top from Man City, looking for Grealish. Kepa comes out. Plays it against Azpilicueta, catches Azpilicueta's ankle, and it goes off for a corner to Man City. Kepa didn't look comfortable there, I have to say. He didn't look comfortable at all. Ball over the top from Laporte, in behind Azpi, and he come out, he blasts it against Azpilicueta, and it goes off for a corner. What happened here? Did he catch him as well? No, he's just blasted it against Azpi. Azpi's midriff. Yeah, it's caught him right in the gut. And gone out for a corner off of him. Man City corner on our right wing. Their left-hand side. Woodshed, I'll do the 5 minutes in just a bit. We've got 55 seconds to go till 5 minutes. Corner for Man City, taken by De Bruyne. Towards the great catch from Kepa. Right in the middle of his own 6-yard box. Nice and comfortable. Authoritative. Grabs it. Leaves the danger. Everybody pushes out. Aspi's back up and he's all right. He's doing not too bad. But Grealish is out on that byline. He's trying to get him behind every time. Chelsea take the goal kick out to Alonso. He's found Thiago Silva wide right to Aspi. Halfway inside our half, back to Rudiger. Man City pushed up but not pressing, so Rudiger plays a raking pass out to his left-hand side. Alonso wins a good header, looking for Ziyech, but can't find him. They block it off, but we win it back with Malang Sarr. Kovacic, halfway line, holds off a challenge, lays it off to his right to Rudiger, who's playing right side today. Aspi, 10 yards inside their half, collects it. 5 minutes in, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5 minutes in now. Sterling finds Silva, finds Walker, goes back to Stones. Chelsea pressing up in Man City's half, but then backing off. Stones, wide left to Cancelo, is encouraged to go forward, but the ball's played poorly. Aspi wins it. Pulisic tries to head it back to him for like a 1-2. It's all over the place at the minute. No one can get their foot on the ball. And now Man City have with John Stones. Kyle Walker to the right-hand side. Right of centre. Halfway inside his own half. 10-yard pass inside to Foden. Switch it right left to Cancelo, who's got time to bring it down. 10-yard ball further forward to Grealish and his airband. Hate Jack Grealish. So Laporte to John Stones. Stones. Kyle Walker, right-hand side. Plays a pass looking for Foden's run. Thiago Silva read it, followed it, covered him off. Plays it out of play. Freshly bleached. Phil Foden, bless him. Should do your eyebrows, mate, at the same time. Looks better. Anyway, Kyle Walker takes the throw-in. Goes back to John Stones near the halfway line. Right in front of Tuchel, who's animated already. Laporte, inside the centre circle, collects it and goes wide left to Cancelo. Pulisic works across. De Bruyne steps outside of him and says, give me the ball. Gives it to him. Rodri, inside the centre circle now to Stones. Steps forward. Top of the centre circle in our half. Looks for an out ball, but Chelsea negating the space in the middle, forcing City wide. They go wide to Sterling. He goes around Alonso. Alonso brings him down. Free kick all day long. It isn't. It is a free kick. Alonso got touched tight. He got touched tight on Sterling, and Sterling done him for pace. Of course he did. So Alonso's booked. What is the goal? What is it? This is what does me in about. It's what does me in about Alonso here. A schoolboy error. When you're even growing up at school and when you're younger with football, if the ball's out wide right on the byline, you're told to stand up and make him play it around you. Don't dive in. He's gone touch tight to try and win the ball, and Sterling's just gone past him. And as he tries to get past him down the byline, Alonso just brings him down. So Man City's got a free kick on the right-hand side. It's about 10 yards from the corner flag, 10 yards from the byline. So, Chelsea holding the line on the penalty spot. Cross comes in from De Bruyne towards the middle of the box, headed away by Sarr. Chelsea flooding out. Conte goes shut down Cancelo, forcing him back to Kyle Walker. Kyle Walker. Ozzy, how you doing, mate? Good to see you in. Phil Foden drops deep to collect the ball inside Chelsea's half. Top of the centre circle. Goes back to Laporte. Over halfway. Chelsea line astern. 5 across the back. Everyone's dropping into midfield, including Lukaku. Everyone's getting behind the ball to shut the space for City, forcing them wide. And they're just at the moment, City having to go forwards, go backwards, and they've gone back to Laporte inside his own half. Now John Stones, bottom of the centre circle inside his own half at the minute. Plays the ball forward to Sterling in space, who's dropped off deep. Great challenge from Kovacic, who drops deep to get involved. Ziyech now on the byline, turns away from two challenges, goes back to Kovacic, nice and simple. Thiago Silva on the penalty spot. Foden's shutting him down. He goes back to Kepa. Kepa takes a touch. God dear, get rid of it. And he does to Rudiger. Well done. Finds Aspi. Finds Conte. Back to Rudiger. Launch it. Get rid of it. Get rid of it. We're trying to play little one-touch passes. We've actually managed to do well here. Man City trying to close us down. We're playing triangles around them and done well. Rudiger eventually launches it away. It's got to come to Alonso. Collects it. Halfway inside our half. Kovacic finds Pulisic in space over halfway. Driving forward. He turns away from a challenge. Holds the ball up and gives it to Conte on the halfway line. Kovacic. Malang Sarr now. Finds Alonso inside their half. 10 yards. Shut down by Walker. Goes back to Sarr. Sarr looking for a pass. Hasn't got one. Thiago Silva. Back to Sarr. Back inside to Silva. Takes a touch away from De Bruyne. Finds Rudiger. Nice and calm and composed, Chelsea. I've got to say this. Doing all right at the minute with the press. Now we find Lukaku, but he's wrong side. Laporte goes down. Lukaku's through. Lukaku, one-on-one. Finds Ziyech. Oh, my God. Ziyech's offside. Deary me. Great chance for Chelsea. What happened is that we managed to work our way around their press to the right-hand side. The ball goes into the middle of midfield by Aspi, and he plays it up to Lukaku, and Laporte gets the wrong side and falls over. Lukaku driving forward. He's actually got two Man City defenders getting back in to help out, and Ziyech is alongside him, but he's offside. He tries to find Ziyech rather than have a shot from about 20 yards out. He's offside. Excuse my coughing, people. Can't help it. Anyway, though Man City have played the ball forward up to halfway, Malang Sarr's handballed it. It's a free kick to City on the halfway line, which they've given away, and it's gone back to Kepa, believe it or not. Kepa's got the ball. Gives it to Malang Sarr. Malang Sarr looks up the line. Nice little dink pass, straight out of play. It's a lovely pass to somebody, if somebody was there, 10 yards off the pitch. Honestly, but Malang Sarr's playing left side of the back three at the minute. Rudiger's on the right. So Man City take the throw back to the goalkeeper, finds Laporte, who now goes wide left to Cancelo, up the line to the airband. Can't stand him. Aspi's put one on him. He's limping away. He's already complaining, Grealish. Surprised he didn't fall over. Cannot stand Jack Grealish, honestly. 100 million for airband. Honestly, anyway, Man City just knocking it about their back four, outside their box. Now Laporte comes forward. Chelsea pushed up in their half, but not pressing. Find De Bruyne, Cancelo, up the line to Grealish. Rudiger's up against Grealish. Grealish gets to the byline. Rudiger does really well. Rudiger imposed himself there without actually making a challenge. He sort of, you could see that he was sort of going to sort of do this to Grealish, and the airband bricked himself, let's just say that. And he's tried to control it, and he's lost complete control of the ball, and it's gone out of play for a goal kick, which is taken short. Sarr finds Alonso. Man City pressing high. Alonso raking ball over the top, up to halfway to Pulisic. Dummies it, tries to get on the end of it. Laporte covers it off and goes back to Ederson. Pretty even at the minute. John Stones, right of centre. He's halfway inside his own half. He comes forward 10 yards. Chelsea pushed up to the edge of the centre circle inside their half, and that's it. So they're allowing Man City just to play just in their own half with their own possession. They're not going anywhere. Chelsea line of Sterling with a 5, a 4 and a 1 in defensive positions. Ball over the top. There's a run from Kevin De Bruyne. He's beaten the offside trap. Gets to the byline. Plays it back to the penalty spot. Alonso's covered it off. He made a run from nowhere, De Bruyne, and a ball over the top. Forced him wide left. Anyway, Kyle Walker now finds Bernardo Silva. Ziyech goes to him. Wide right is Sterling. Just outside the edge of the penalty box. Alonso's with him. Booked already. He beats him again. Cross towards the back post. Flicked away by Azpilicueta from the airband. Cancelo. Up against Pulisic. Turns to his right foot. Cross comes in. Deflected off Azpilicueta's back. Another Man City. Corner. Dale, that was fine from Brian. That was fine, mate. You haven't got to delete that one. You shouldn't have to be deleting anything in here. If there's anything held for review, as long as it's not swearing, it's fine. As long as it's not racist and all that sort of stuff. Man City corner to the back post. Laporte, as John Stones beat everyone. Free header. Kepa, straight down his throat. Collects it nice and simple. Right, we're approaching 13 minutes and 30 seconds in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Chelsea coming forward with Conte. Finds Ziyech on halfway. Lukaku. Oh, Ziyech. Chelsea take a goal kick, nice and simple, and we break the lines, and we find Hakim Ziyech on the halfway line. Lukaku is in loads of space between the two defenders, and he's in, but he plays it so hard, Ziyech. It goes straight through to the goalkeeper, and with that, Tuchel's off the bench screaming at him, Ziyech. Big chance to get him in. Anyway, here we go. So, Stones to the left-hand side is Laporte. Laporte collects it just inside halfway. Foden drops deep to get it. Kovacic, great sliding channel, wins it. Referee's given a free kick. Ridiculous. He's won the ball. Ridiculous challenge. Ridiculous decision, referee. He won the ball cleanly. He slid in, won the ball. Yeah, he collected the player after, but he won the ball first. Great challenge. Anyway, it's gone back to to John Stones. 10 yards inside his own half. He finds Bernardo Silva, halfway line. Stones finds Laporte. Plays wide left to Cancelo. 10 yards inside our half now. Pulisic goes across to shut him down. Force him backwards. Well done. Back to John Stones. Over halfway now. 10 yards further forward. Bernardo Silva drives forward. Force backwards to Rodri. Goes back inside to Laporte. Chelsea, everyone behind the ball. Cancelo now. Out wide left to Grealish, the airband. Up against Aspi. Taking him on. Comes back on his right foot and finds Conte. Thinks don't want none of that. Gives it back to Cancelo. Back to Rodri. Chelsea pushing out. Chelsea defending a low block and playing really well with it as well. Man City are moving it from left to right, right to left, but not going anywhere at the moment. And they're going backwards. Well done, Chelsea. Forced them backwards. Stones. Laporte now halfway inside his own half. Chelsea gone from edge of their own box all the way back. Now they find De Bruyne, who drops into that left wing-back position. Finds Cancelo. Aspi's up against him. Holds off the challenge of Aspi. Flicks it back to Laporte. Finds Rodri in space. Square to Kyle Walker. Chelsea still defensively. 5-4-1 without the ball. Man City got no space at the minute. Chelsea working hard. Hakim Ziyech working hard as well, which is good to see. Play it forward to Foden. Flicks it out to Sterling. Drives forward to the edge of the box. Corner box. He's driving towards the byline. Sarr, great challenge. Comes in and challenges him. What's happened here? It's a corner. Is he given a penalty? Great challenge from Sarr. If that's VAR, if they've given a penalty for that, VAR should look at that and it's a corner. It is a corner as well. Great challenge from Sarr. Brilliant challenge. Third corner for Man City from our left wing. Their right-hand side. Foden, left foot in swinger. Towards the back post this time. Over everybody. Alonso ducks out of the way. Goes out for a goal kick. Brilliant challenge. 4 Man City players were appealing for a penalty there. The VAR replay shows perfectly timed challenge from Sarr. Sterling just about to flick it past him. Brilliant. We are just showing me the replay again. Tuchel's livid. The replay of the chance we had to put Lukaku in and Ziyech's ball was awful. Tuchel's literally jumped off the floor, throwing his arms about. That was the chance they pinpointed. They were finding... they found Conte from the goal kick and Ziyech worked into space and collected it. And honestly, Lukaku was in. All they do is play a slide rule pass to him. He's literally hit it so hard, it's gone straight through to the goalkeeper, giving Lukaku no chance. Ziyech is doing this at the same time. Lukaku's sort of doing this to say, what's gone on there? And honestly, Tuchel was livid. That's the most animated I think I've ever seen him. Anyway, Man City got a goal kick and it's gone to the right-hand side to Walker, up to halfway. Chelsea are pressing them, pushing forward. It's gone all the way back. It's gone back to Edison. Chelsea playing really well defensively at the moment. Defensively doing great. So, on the right-hand side now, Cancelo finds Rodri. Plays the ball out to wide right to Walker over halfway. Ziyech comes out to meet him and challenges him and wins the ball off him. And then Walker throws him to the floor. Like literally manhandles him, throws him straight to the floor in frustration. That's a booking. He raised his hands to his throat. To be fair, Ziyech has done that to his arm. Ziyech's arm's on Walker's shoulder like that, and Walker just threw him to the floor. No booking. Of course there isn't. Chelsea with the ball, Alonso playing the ball into Lukaku's feet. Flicks it forward. Unlucky. Good move. I'll tell you what, there's interest here from Chelsea. There's chances here, what I'm seeing. We play the ball into feet Lukaku. He's trying to flick it to his right to Pulisic and nearly found him. Man City just broke it up and Man City are playing it forward. And Sarr's gone back to Kepa, who avoids a challenge from Foden and clears the ball high. Over halfway, out to our right wing, their left-hand side. Laporte collects it and goes back to Edison. But there's plenty of interest here for Chelsea. There's opportunities here. Man City are getting too comfortable with their possession. And if Chelsea win the ball back and play Lukaku in, we got business here. City are playing it forward up to the left-hand side to the airband. Forced inside to Rodri. Goes square to John Stones. Over halfway. Chelsea backing off. 4-5-1 without the ball. Or 5-4-1, sorry. Stones is forced back by Lukaku from 10 yards inside our box all the way back to the goalkeeper. Playing well, Chelsea. Playing really well. at the moment defensively. Rodri now. Chelsea are defending their own half at the moment. He's just inside his own half. Found Bernardo Silva. Chelsea are playing defensive but with an attacking threat when we got the ball. Very different from Stamford Bridge earlier this season. City work it well. Out to left-hand side to the airband. Rudiger up against him and Conte. Rudiger's won the ball. Fair and square. Brilliant play from Rudiger. Grealish saw Rudiger stopped. Tried to go backwards to Cancelo with a back heel. Rudiger read it. Nicked the ball off him. Cancelo fouls him. Chelsea free kick. Well done, Tony Rudiger. Free kick 5 yards from the byline. Right in front of the Chelsea fans. Well done, Rudiger. 20 minutes gone. Approaching 20 minutes and 25 seconds now. Kepa's taken his time. He's stolen a few yards, I've got to say. He's told his back three to push further forward, to get away from the box. Launches it forward, looking for Lukaku. Up against Laporte, loses the challenge. Got to do better, Lukaku in the air. And we tried to win the ball on halfway with Simon. He miscontrols it and Foden's got it. He's been shut down by Kovacic. Well done, Kovacic. Wins it off him and plays up the line to Lukaku. Lukaku looking for... Ziyech looking for Lukaku. Can't find him. His cross is awful. And Man City get the ball away. De Bruyne in the left wing-back position collects it over halfway. He's got the airband up alongside him. Ignores him. Faced up against Conte. Doesn't want nothing to do with that and gives it to Rodri. Rodri wide right now to Bernardo Silva. Up against George Michael. Edge of our box. Ziyech is back there defending as well. Cross comes in towards the back post to the airband. He wins the first challenge. Flicks it away to Sterling. Forced outside the box. Out wide left now. Cancelo. Pulisic is there. Conte's there. Aspie's there. Forcing Man City backwards. John Stones. Halfway inside our half. Finds Kyle Walker. Looking for a ball in the box. They've got no height though, Man City. Rodri. Faced up with Conte. Goes wide right to Kyle Walker. Ziyech is out there with him again. Just playing little 5-yard balls in and out again, Man City. They've got no space. Chelsea defending the space really well at the moment. Cancelo's got acres, wide left. Play it into the airband, who's dropped into the middle of the pitch and finds wide right to Bernardo Silva. Left foot, tries to find Sterling. He nutmegged the defender, but also nutmegged Sterling. Gone straight through to Kepa. Well done. Chelsea defending really, really well here at the moment. Let's get one of these bad boys out. Let's get do as you're told out. So Kepa throws the ball out to Malang Sarr, playing left side of the three at the back. Up the line to Alonso. Takes control of it. Up against Bernardo Silva. Falls backwards to Malang Sarr. Sarr switches the play out to the right hand side to Rudiger. Halfway inside our half. First time ball, high over the top. Looking for the run of Lukaku. Unlucky. Lukaku appreciates the effort. It's gone straight through to Ederson. Man City, knock it forward 10 yards. Goes back. Laporte's got the ball. Wide left to Cancelo. Aspie goes to shut him down. Good ball out to Grealish. Grealish, the airband, drops it into De Bruyne. Tries to shoot from a stupid angle, to be fair. They actually managed to find space on the left-hand side. Aspie left Grealish alone to go and shut down Cancelo and plays the ball wide right. So Rudiger's got to get across and shut down Grealish. He doesn't. Grealish plays a little ball inside to De Bruyne inside the penalty box, wide left, and his shot from a stupid angle, easy for Kepa to deal with. Just saves it easy. So we've had possession and given it away on halfway. Man City's got it, but Chelsea back in their defensive shape. So, they play it square. 10 yards inside our half. Kyle Walker into the feet of Foden with Silva up his arse. Gives it to Bernardo Silva. Edge of our box. Forced out wide. Wide right. Sterling has to go backwards. Flicks it inside to Rodri. 10 yards outside of our box. Cross it towards the back post. Grealish falls over under a challenge from Azpilicueta. Cross comes in from Cancelo away by... I think it was Kovacic back in there, possibly. Got the clearance away, and it's gone out for a Man City throw-in. They got in behind, Grealish up against Azpilicueta. Aspi wins the header. Grealish falls over. Of course he does, because he's just Grealish. I'm surprised some knee pad company's not sponsoring him, honestly. The bloke's a joke. For 100 million. You are a shocking Jack Grealish. You're an absolute waste of space. Greaseball. It's just ridiculous, Grealish. Whoever paid 100 million for him, you just want shooting. Anyway, I get my my personal opinion about Jack Grealish off my chest, and we move on. Airband. Malang Sarr's given it away. Chelsea have had possession at the back and played it from right to left to Malang Sarr. Put under pressure, he's given it away. And Man City coming forward, edge of our box. Sterling wide right, plays it to Bernardo Silva. Chelsea back in numbers quickly and done well with it. Don't foul Alonso. He's holding up Sterling, turns away from Alonso, flicks it to Bernardo Silva. Got Malang Sarr and Thiago Silva with him. Thiago Silva flicks the ball out of play for a Man City throw-in. Malang Sarr caught in possession there, just inside our half, got away with it. Man City throwing, level the edge of our box. Well done, Ziyech. Nicks in and wins the ball off him. Plays up to Lukaku, up against Stones. His touch is bad. Stones goes back to Laporte. Lukaku's chasing it down, goes back to Ederson. On his own penalty spot, plays it to his right to John Stones. Right of centre, comes forward 10 yards and decides to stop and plays to his left-hand side to Laporte. And Chelsea is pressing now with Pulisic. Chelsea's press without Mason Mount is non-existent in that attacking three. Mason Mount leads it and drives it, and when he's not there, it's very you can see it. It's so noticeable. John Stones finds Walker halfway line, wide right. Ziyech is out there, shutting him down. Goes back to Stones again. Inside his own half, John Stones. He's got no option. Goes back to Ederson. Foden looks like he aspires to be a DJ because of his hair. Oh dear. They've gone out to the left-hand side, playing little 10-yard passes inside, back to Laporte, halfway inside his own half at the minute. Cancelo sneaking up the line. De Bruyne fills in his position, but Pulisic has read it, goes across to De Bruyne, forcing him backwards. Laporte finds Stones, bottom of the centre circle, inside his own half. Bernardo Silva drops deep to grab it off him, gets it. Ziyech all over him. Bernardo Silva's going backwards to his own box and now plays the ball to the left-hand side to De Bruyne, who turns away from Aspi. Aspi's won it. Azpilicueta. He's got Pulisic outside him. Edge of the box, right-hand side, Pulisic. Ziyech and Lukaku's in the box. Pulisic tries to put it back. Deflected. Aspi wins the ball back. Well done. Plays it back to Pulisic, who can't get back on time, and it's offside. Man City are a world-class team. There's no denying or doubting that. But they get so comfortable, so cocky in possession with the amount of people they push forward. When you win the ball off them on halfway, all it takes is one or two passes and you're in. And Chelsea have got this all day. Just keep defensive position. Just keep solid. Man City there, that's just awful. Man City's played out from the goal kick, out wide left to Cancelo. The airband is trying to play in behind Azpilicueta. Cancelo has played it from 10 yards inside his own half, straight out of play for a Chelsea goal kick. Ridiculous. But yeah, so Man City are a world-class football team, but defensively they're shocking. They're not good defensively. The two fullbacks or wing-backs, Walker and Cancelo, are different class. But as far as their centre-halves are, they're open all day long. And if you win the ball back off them high, they get exposed big time. Chelsea doing well under pressure from the goal kick here, playing it out from the back to the byline. Pulisic finds Rudiger. Man City pressing high. Kova, edge of the box, right hand side, our own box. Great ball up the line to Pulisic. Pulisic, three players around him, finds Conte. Finds Malang Sarr, long ball over the top, wide left, looking for Lukaku. Looking for Hakim Ziyech. Got the same hairstyle. And it's gone out of play straight away. And Tuchel's up again. He's livid, Tuchel. He can't believe what he's seeing. When we got possession, we're a bit sloppy with it. He doesn't like it at all, Tuchel. Man City with possession with Laporte. And my chair keeps falling down again. Cancelo, halfway inside our half. Finds a little 5-yard pass to De Bruyne, gets it back, gives it back to him. Hairband on the wing. Goes back to Rodri. Switches the ball wide right. Long raking ball over to Sterling. Tries to bring it down. Alonso, well done. Nicks it and wins it off him. Finds Sarr. Launches it further forward up the line. Nobody there. Stones can bring it under control and plays it wide left to Laporte. Laporte. Cancelo. 10 yards inside our half. Finds the airband. Comes inside with Pulisic. He's going to fall over. He doesn't. He gives it to Kovacic. Finds Walker, Walker wide right. Halfway inside our half. Rodri. Kovacic steps out to him. Just barges him off the ball. Wins it. He's held back by Rodri. Well done. Kovacic is about a foot smaller than Rodri, but he stepped in front of him. Brilliant, Kovacic. He just reads what he's going to do. Rodri goes to his right-hand side. Kovacic reads it. Steps in front. Nicks it off him. He pulls him back. Brilliant. Well done. Working hard, Chelsea, without the ball and doing well so far. Free kick's gone backwards to Thiago Silva, who finds Malang Sarr. Alonso, halfway inside our half, is shut down straight away. Doesn't react quick enough. Bernardo Silva puts it out of play for a Chelsea throw-in. I'm seeing Ruben Diaz on the bench alongside Jesus. Surprising Diaz is not playing. Anyway, Chelsea take the throw-in short to Conte. Oh, dearie me. Booking for Kovacic. We take the throw-in short to Conte, who loses possession with Bernardo Silva, who breaks forward, and Kovacic comes across to win it, slides in and catches him from behind. It is a booking. It is a foul. Brings him down 25 yards from goal, right of the penalty box. Kovacic Alonso booked so far. 31 minutes, 20 seconds gone. 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Okay, Man City have got a free kick. Level with the edge of the box, right-hand side, about 25 yards from goal. Thiago Silva's dictating a Chelsea defensive line on the edge of the D. Cross comes in towards the back post. Well covered by Alonso. Laporte was there trying to get on the back post. Alonso, right foot swinger, gets the ball away. He's appealing for something, Alonso. I don't know what it is. Not sure what Alonso is appealing for, but it's a corner to Man City. I think he's claiming he was pushed in the back, but he wasn't. He was just given a nudge. Let's just say that. Anyway, Man City corner from our right-hand side, their left wing. Cross comes in towards the penalty spot. Big header by Rudiger. Man City head it back forward through Stones. Sarr gets it away to the edge of the box. Bernardo Silva, right-hand side of our box, just outside it. Faced with two players up against him. Ziyech, no foul. He doesn't foul. I thought he fouled him, but he didn't. Hakim Ziyech leant on him. Bernardo Silva can't believe it's not a free kick. It looked like it was. It isn't. It's a throw to Chelsea, taken quickly up the line. Ziyech into the feet of Pulisic. Tries to turn De Bruyne. Does. Well done. Finds Conte being shut down by Man City. Man City all over us, but Chelsea done well with possession and held on to the ball. Conte. Back to Thiago Silva on the D outside of our box. Takes 2 touch, 3 touch. Give it to Sarr. Now, plays it 10 yards away from Alonso. Straight out of play for a Man City throw-in. Tuchel's up again. He can't believe it, Tuchel, at the minute. Chelsea are just sloppy. That's all we do. The only complaint I've got so far is we're sloppy in possession. That's it. Apart from that, we're doing well. Laporte, 10 yards inside our half. Collects the ball. Rodri. Back to Stones. Kovacic after him. Goes wide right to Kyle Walker. Over the top, looking to get him behind Alonso, is Sterling. He does well, Alonso. Finds Sarr. Conte, shut down straight away. Gives it away again, Conte. He's got to be quicker. Man City win it again, right in front of Tuchel. Walker finds Rodri, finds Cancelo. Aspi goes out to meet him. Plays the ball up the line to the airband. Rudiger goes with him. Forced backwards. Cancelo on the byline. Nutmegs Azpilicueta, but goes straight out of play for a Chelsea throw-in. Cancelo's claiming it was a Man City throw-in. It's been given to Man City as well. Foden goes short. 1-2 with Cancelo. Driving forward, Foden to into our box, left-hand side. Cross comes in. All the way across the box. Nobody's in there. Alonso brings it under control. Sterling fouls him right inside our box. Right by the byline, left-hand side. Chelsea free kick. Foden drove forward, a great run, took on 3 Chelsea players, crossed the ball across the edge of the 6-yard box. Nobody in there apart from blue Chelsea shirts. So, Chelsea free kick. Kepa's pinched 10 yards, said move further forward. He's going to launch it, Kepa, looking for Lukaku. Find him, launches it now. Lukaku's underneath it. Barges off the ball, goes straight out of play for a Man City throw-in. Halfway inside their own half at the minute. Not too bad so far from us. Not too bad. Kyle Walker decides to go all the way back to Ederson. He's got no option. Goes back to Ederson. Ederson. In the D outside his own box. Shut down now by Lukaku. Gives it to Rodri. Chelsea pressing high. To Laporte. Wide left to Cancelo. Aspi goes. There's the run from Grealish up the line again over the top. And Kepa's read it. Comes out. Whacks it straight in the stand. Well done, Kepa. Well done. So they play it to Cancelo. And Aspi's forced to go to Cancelo and leave the airband. And when that happens, the ball goes over the top to the airband. Rudiger's after him. The airband shits himself. Man City go with a throw backwards. Stones finds Kyle Walker. 10 yards inside his own half. Pressed by Hakim Ziyech. Inside to Rodri. Outside. Wide right to Bernardo Silva. He looked up for a pass. There's 3 Chelsea players in front of him. Goes backwards to Kyle Walker. Apologies for coughing. Can't help it, people. Rodri now finds Bernardo Silva. Looking for a ball up the line to Raheem Sterling. He's in behind Malang Sarr. Plays it off for Sarr. It's a Man City corner. Well done, Sarr. Good recovery. The 2 wide players, the airband and Raheem Sterling, are starting the byline. They're making runs in and up the line. Sort of coming inside and going up the line. And they're trying to sort of get in beyond our 2 wing-backs. They're doing well with it at the minute, but we're getting back inside and covering. Corner's taken short to De Bruyne. Aspi goes out to shut him down. Comes off Aspi and goes out for a throw-in this time. Wasteful Man City. De Bruyne with a throw-in. Goes short to Bernardo Silva. Gets it back. Under pressure from Alonso and Kovacic. Back to Rodri. Under pressure from Conte. Laporte. Top of the centre circle inside our half. Wide left to Cancelo. Loose touch forcing wide. Hairband helps him out. Shut down by Pulisic. Goes back. Laporte. Laporte to John Stones. Top of the centre circle. Wide right is De Bruyne. Tries to find a ball up the line. Alonso shuts him down. Force him backwards. Throw into Man City on halfway. 2 managers are up. Both of them animated. Stones. Wide left to Laporte. Bottom of the centre circle. Left to centre, I should say. Stones now. Right of centre. Collects it. Kyle Walker. Long ball up, looking through the middle to De Bruyne. He's beaten the offside trap. He's in De Bruyne. Squares it. Rudiger, well done. The airband is offside De Bruyne. He looked miles offside. It's that stupid rule that let's let the play go on for like 4 weeks, then blow the whistle. Ridiculous decision. Whoever come up with that, it's just ridiculous. De Bruyne was in right hand side of our box, squares it to the airband coming in from left hand side. Rudiger cleared it away, but he's offside anyway. Playing well Chelsea defensively. Thiago Silva with the offside, just outside of our box, left to centre, goes to one more to his left to Malang Sarr. Looks up the line, he's got a runner. The runner is Hakim Ziyech. Doesn't find him, but Ziyech gets back in and wins the ball off Man City. Well done. Nice little quick passes from Chelsea. Just keeping on a possession inside our half at the minute. And Kovacic's been brought down by Bernardo Silva. Inside our half, Chelsea with possession. Only 33% possession from Chelsea, but Man City haven't really got a threat at the moment so far. Kepa finds Sarr. Sarr again. Up the line to Alonso. Shut down. Kovacic. Shut down by De Bruyne. Tries to play a ball inside. Gives it away to the airband. And the airband's missed it. Was that a save from Kepa? The airband has missed it. Brilliant save from Kepa. Kovacic tries to hold the ball up. He's being pushed back towards our penalty box by De Bruyne. And he sort of tries to play a pass. It comes off De Bruyne straight into the feet of Grealish, who's just outside the box. He drives into the box. Tries to side-foot it past Kepa. Big outstretched legs from Kepa. And the ball deflects off him and goes wide. Well done, Kepa. Good save, mate. Corner for Man City comes in. Near post. Headed away by Aspi. Well done, Kepa. Man City are pressing with intensity when we play the ball out of the box. Or we go short. Big chance for the airband. Missed. That was the big chance of the half so far. Good save, Kepa. Man City possession. Cancelo tries to play the ball forward. Shut down by Pulisic. Well done, Pulisic. Well done, mate. Shut him down again. Cancelo just steps on him. He just stepped on him. Thank you, Ozzy. Thank you, mate. Much appreciated as always. Did he just step on Aspi? He just stepped on him, on Pulisic. That's a foul. That's a free kick. That's a booking. The ball's played wide left. Wide, literally right on the byline. Cancelo's trying to keep it in. Puts his foot on the ball to stop it from going off. Pulisic goes across to make sure that he can't play it in play. As Pulisic slides in, Cancelo steps on Pulisic's leg. It's a Man City throw-in and the referee gives nothing. VAR have looked at that and given nothing. Even my nan could have seen that was a booking. Shocking. Anyway, Man City take the throw-in short. They play it wide right now to Kyle Walker. Akers drives forward. Sterling got Alonso against him. One on Hakim Ziyech who tailed and covered Kyle Walker's run. Chelsea force him back to halfway. Laporte, left to centre, drives forward. De Bruyne, halfway inside our half, left-hand side. Driving forward, little pass into Foden. They both fall over. Referee says play on. Kovacic now. Plays a great ball to Pulisic. Bottom of the centre circle with some space. Lukaku's in front of him to his right. Gives it to his left to Alonso. Ziyech is wide left. Give it to him. And he does. Ziyech, Man City back defending numbers though. Malang Sarr turns away from one challenge. Tries to find Alonso. We give it away. Only as far as Kovacic. Thiago Silva, wide right to Rudiger. Takes his foot off the ball. His eye off the ball. Honestly, F off Grealish. You're a mug. Absolute mug, mate. He's trying to claim that he was fouled. He wasn't. He fell over again. Anyway, Chelsea pressing high to win back possession of Man City, and we do. They play it. They've managed to work it forward, only just over halfway. But honestly, the midfield battle is just immense. Every time the ball's played in midfield, there's about 5 players around you. Man City possession. Wide left. Cancelo. Apologies for the cough. I've been battling a cold for 2 weeks. I can't shake it. So apologies, guys, for the coughing. Cancelo. Rodri. Stones. Inside our half. Finds Foden. Acres of space is Cancelo. Wide left. Aspi goes out. Grealish up the line. Rudiger goes across. Grealish towards the byline. Flicks it back to De Bruyne. Kante's with him. Shoots De Bruyne high over the bar. High over the bar. But Grealish is getting in behind Azpilicueta. When Aspi goes to shut down Cancelo, he's getting in behind and Rudiger's being forced across. What am I looking at here at the moment? They're looking at Man City's press. Yeah, this is the moment where we gave the ball away. Grealish one-on-one with the goalkeeper. And Kepa makes a great save. Brilliant save. Such a good save from Kepa. So Chelsea have a goal kick. We've gone out to the right-hand side or to the left-hand side to Alonso. Him and Kyle walk all over each other. Goes out of play for a Man City throw-in. Right in front of Guardiola. Walker takes it to the feet of Foden. Well done, Thiago Silva. Wins it off him. Kovacic picks the ball up. Foden brings down Kovacic. That's a booking. We've had 2 Chelsea players book referee. Book the Man City players, by all means. He doesn't do it. Bell piece. What's wrong with you? How many more times have Man City players got to foul people and not get booked? It's a joke. Anyway, Chelsea have possession. Thiago Silva, long ball, looking for Aspi in behind. Cancelo heads the ball away. Well done, though. Good ball from Thiago Silva. Chelsea got a throw in wide right with Azpilicueta. He's halfway inside the Man City half. Taking their time. Approaching half time. 40 seconds plus injury time to go. Goes back to Rudiger. Thiago Silva halfway. Back to Rudiger. Pulisic drops deep to get it. 1-2 of Aspi. Finds Kovacic. First time passing to Ziyech. Turns away. Wide right is Pulisic now. Edge of the box, right hand side. Pulisic. Man City line astern defensively as well. Ziyech tries to play a ball first time. Cross. Shut down. De Bruyne goes out with Rudiger. Fouls Rudiger. Doesn't. Ziyech beats. Found it. Someone take him out. It doesn't. Thiago Silva comes across and wins it on halfway from Jack Grealish. Ziyech now. Ball inside to Pulisic. Edge of the box, right hand side. Goes to the outside to Aspi. Takes a touch. Back inside to Kovacic. Conte. Chelsea possession is too slow going forward at the minute. Man City's defence is able to walk up the pitch, whereas we had them pinned on the edge of their own box. Thiago Silva. Pulisic. 3 players outside of him. Tries to find Lukaku. Half cleared. Sarr. Malang Sarr. Halfway line goes to Thiago Silva. Wide right is Aspi on the byline. Conte goes up the line. He ignores him. Comes inside. Pulisic. Finds Lukaku on the edge of the box. 1-2. Tries to find Ziyech with a flick pass. Half cleared. Comes out to Alonso. We've got 10 seconds of injury time to go. 1 minute of injury time left. Man City defending well. Forces back to halfway. And that's half time. It's half time. It's Man City 0. Chelsea 0 at half time. And the big chance was Man City's through the airband, who blew it. Let's just say that. Let's just sort my banner out. Hold on. Yeah, it's half time. It's 0-0. Chelsea are playing well. I'm getting more and more bunged up as I'm talking. I do apologise. I sound awful. I know I do. I'm struggling with this cold for God knows how long. But I'm so pleased you're all here. Those of you, my subscribers, or anybody else watching this stream, thank you for watching. Thank you for joining in. Hopefully, I don't sound too bad. I don't sound great, I know. But I'm doing my best. And, yeah, if you want to get involved in the chat, if you're a subscriber of mine, just click that join button, become a channel member. Just 99p a month. Just less than £1 a month to be a member. You can get involved in the chat and join the fabulous community that we got here. And don't forget, people, when the game finishes, we're going to carry on. The Chelsea pub, or ChelsDaft pub, will carry on. We're going to talk the game. We'll talk anything to do with Chelsea. Old Chelsea, new Chelsea, retro Chelsea, players and all that sort of stuff. We're going to be open until 3 p.m. today. So just under 3 hour stream today, which will be good. Hopefully you guys are enjoying it so far. So from a Chelsea point of view, that half so far has been good. Defensively, we've been okay. One mistake from Kovacic getting caught in possession just outside the box. He was, if you can imagine, he's got his back to goal. So he's facing our own goal. He's being forced backwards towards the edge of the box, wide right of the box, just outside it. And he tries to he's under pressure from De Bruyne, and he tries to play a slide pass to his right-hand side. And De Bruyne deflects it straight into the feet of the airband, who's in on goal, dead centre, outside the box, inside the box. Kepa comes out, spreads himself, and Grealish tries to flick it past him, side foot past him, off his foot. And the ball goes wide. Brilliant save from Kepa. But yeah, Aussie, great shout, by the way. It is night and day from the first game. The first game, we were ultra defensive. We had no attacking threat. But Chelsea have an attacking threat here against Man City. The only thing I will say is our attacking threat, as always with Chelsea, is when we play at our pace, when we move the ball quickly, and we play it first time, or we get it in the box quickly, that's where we're at our best. When we sort of, what's the word I'm looking for? When we labour with it, when we sort of dilly-dally with the ball, and we sort of hold it up and just wait to play that pass and slow things down, it's easy for them to defend against. And to be fair to Man City, they're getting people behind the ball quickly when they lose possession. So, at the moment, it's not too bad. They're very, very beatable, Man City. 100% beatable. Big time. Big time. So, yeah. So good to see you all in anyway. Smash the like button for me, people. Please. Also, if you want to get involved in the comments, join the fabulous community we got on here. Love my community. I love just the chat and everybody else getting involved. So make sure you join in. Come and get involved. Yeah. Thank you, Jane. I do appreciate that. So yeah, it's a different setup today. There's no clock, there's no scoreboard. Well, you've got a scoreboard, but no clock. For some reason, my Windows computer was completely knackered. The camera just wasn't working properly. So I'm having to use my laptop. So I'm using that. It doesn't seem to be too bad at the moment, to be fair. I've got to say, the camera looks all right. And hopefully it sounds all right. So, yeah. So anyway, how have you all been? What are we thinking about Chelsea at the moment? And our performances? We do. Great shout. Without Reece James and Ben Chilwell, it's very, very different Chelsea. And also without Mason Mount. I've got to say that. A lot of people about Mason Mount and all this sort of stuff. But he dictates our press. Woodshedder says, the problem in Chelsea winning City is that they will wake them up and play 120% the rest of the season. This is the time of the season that they will drop points if they drop any. I think teams will drop points all the time. We will, they will, Liverpool will. I mean, look at Liverpool. Look at Liverpool the other day. Without Mane and Salah. Completely different team. Woodshedder, proper job, mate. Got to go for it. Honestly, if I could get someone to like put a hose or a hoover up my nose, they would. How's the chair? My chair keeps, yeah. It's my old chair. It's the older chair. You can see it here. The thing is, it's still comfy. I've had it for years. It's getting a little bit, like the fabric gets sort of it's all ripped a little bit on there, and as you can see, I end up like Pob, like sitting like this. So it keeps like moving down, but it's not too bad. Honestly, we helped Conte realise when he signed on to at Spurs. Honestly, that's one of the most baffling decisions I think I've ever seen. Antonio Conte. I know he wants to be back in football management. I know he wants to come back to England. But to go to Tottenham, why would you do that unless you're promised a whole sort of heap of money? So, this game this morning is on BT Sport. We got Rio Ferdinand, we've got Jolie Lescott, and we've got he's here, he's there, he's everywhere, Joe Cole in the studio. So look at the Grealish chance. So looking at the fact they're pressing us, and they are. So if it was me, I mean, if you guys get to see the footage of that chance, we make our own problems. Let's be honest. We take the goal kick short. We go to the left-hand side. We play the ball forward and play it out to Alonso on the wing. And by that point, Man City have realised they all push forward as a unit. Man City, they're great at doing it. There's no argument about that. But they all go. There's 3 or 4 that go together. And so when they do that, they give the ball to Kovacic, and Kovacic tries to come inside, but De Bruyne shuts him down, and he's sort of forced across to the right hand side, but he comes across the width of the penalty box outside of the box, and he tries to play a pass square, and as he does it, De Bruyne reads it and deflects the pass straight into the feet of Grealish, but Grealish sort of drives forward, and to be fair to Kepa, he's straight off his line, Kepa, and he's there, and he does that. He puts his arms out, but he also spreads his legs. And as somebody said in the comment earlier, it comes off his calf and goes wide. Brilliant from Kepa. Woodshed is so mad in the local supermarket, stop selling proper job. Well, my local one sells the bottles like that, the 500ml bottles, which are good. But also the supermarket does cans of it, little cans of it, or 440 size cans. which is all good. So, you know. So thank you for being here with the stream anyway. Much appreciated. You know that I appreciate every single one of you. There hasn't been that many videos at the moment purely simply because I've been ill, as you can hear. I can't shake this cold. Yeah. Is that one of my slogans, Paul? As well as let's get cracking. It's the dearie me. I've got to say dearie me because otherwise I'll end up swearing. I don't particularly want to swear on the stream. Mind you, I do say it's not for kids, so I could say like bollocks, piss and fuck, but I don't. You know. God, dearie me. Anyway, so this StreamYard platform I'm using is very different. I don't have to use my OBS and all that sort of stuff. They do it all for us. Sin bin, yeah. So, what we could do, if anybody has got themselves, if they're on a computer watching this, even on their phones, what we might do for members, for you guys, for the very first time, is if any of you guys want to join in after the game's finished and come on and talk or have a camera on or just be the microphone and talk and have your say on the game or anything to do with Chelsea, we can maybe do that. What do you think about that? We can give it a go. Side by side and have a bit of a chinwag. And everybody else can get involved with the chat as well and just see how we go. In that way, we can maybe get some people involved. But I think you can have up to 10 people on here. So, the members especially, in the chat. I know there's people watching this that are not members at the moment, so I appreciate you watching. Thank you very much for watching the stream. Hopefully you're enjoying it. But if you do want to be involved with the chat, then the chat is open, is channel members only. Purely and simply because we used to get spammed. I used to get abused. Can you believe somebody's come on my chat and called me fat? Remember that guy? He came up saying fatty, 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 fatty in the chat. I thought that's really rude. Really, really rude. Anyway, so we're 0-0. We're defending well. Man City, we made one mistake. Man City, big chance, great save from Kepa. But we do look, sounds good unless the missus is screaming in labour. Yeah. You're not having a home birth, are you? Jane, if you think I can pronounce that first line of your comment, that first part, honestly, the thing is, my work, the actual work that I do, I'm a trainer for a company, so I'm a trainer, so a global trainer. So you can imagine I'm training people globally in different offices of our company, new starters and stuff like that. Imagine some of the names that I'm getting. Now, I know, granted, I should be working for Linguaphone, doing languages and stuff like that. But honestly, it's trying to pronounce people's names. It's just shocking. How do you... Ekinhekia, is that it? Ekinhekia or Hekia. Look at me. Honestly, I can't even... Those supplements to increase your immune system or sponsorship by Lemsip. Imagine that. Chels Daft, Man City versus Chelsea, sponsored by Lemsip. Deary me. There's a deary me moment for you. Man City 0, Chelsea 0, sponsored by... God, honestly. Such and such toilet rolls. Tissues for your... What do you want to blow your nose? Blow free with Kleenex. Honestly, shocking. Still at half time. Still waiting to see what's going to happen. So, big half for Chelsea. Big job, Lou Roll. Big job, Lou Roll. When only the big job Lou Roll will do. Imagine that. Have you got some Lou Roll? I've got this one. No. This is a big job. We need big job Lou Roll. Oh, honestly. Cool. Thank you, Jane. Thank you for listening. Even though I sound awful, I know I do. I apologise. But I appreciate you listening anyway. So, if we focus back on the game, because we should, we're 10 points behind. A draw, not exactly the best result. A defeat is a nightmare. You can pretty much say the title challenge is over. But if we win this game today, we go 7 points behind and game on. You got to say. Any subs coming on? Not sure. I'm not sure. Not too sure. Have to have a look. Have to have a butcher's. So just waiting for this second half to start. I don't think he's going to change it at the moment. I think what he'll probably do is I think definitely Mason Mount, definitely Havertz, definitely Werner. They'll probably be the three, or maybe Jorginho. It depends how it rolls. So let's break this down. Yeah, Pulisic has not been in it at the moment. Let's break it down into 3 15-minute stages. First 15, let's keep it tight. Let's try and create a chance or two. Second 15th, fuck at me. Second 15 minutes, let's see what happens. So Chelsea coming out, like striding out, like sprinting out as well as Pete Alonso. Pulisic is out. Sarr's out. Conte's out. No changes. By the looks of it, no changes at all. Both teams coming out together now. Chelsea are playing as TV coverage, kicking from left to right towards the Chelsea fans in that corner section. Whenever I think of this fixture, this game, and it was an early kickoff as well, I always think of the Antonio Conte season where we were losing 1-0. They crossed the ball into the De Bruyne back post. They hit the crossbar, and we went and scored 3. Costa scored. He got pinned up against what's his face, the Argentine defender, scored. Then we broke, and Willian scored to make it 2, and then Eden Hazard over the top, 3-1. So Man City kick off. Foden goes back to Rodri, bottom of the centre circle, wide right to Kyle Walker. Oh, I need to change my banner. It's not half time. Hold on, I've got to change my banner. But I need to work out how I can get to my screen. The screen down the bottom of the page. Hold on. Here we go. I'm here. So, Man City just coming forward. Play the ball up the line, left-hand side. Grealish is in behind Azpilicueta. Plays force backwards though. Chelsea defending well. Defending the numbers really, really well. So, Sterling, right-hand side of our box. Chelsea, everyone behind the ball. Gone back to Bernardo Silva. Wide right to Sterling. Ziyech is there. Alonso. Back to Sterling. Back to Bernardo Silva. Chelsea doing well. Forced them back to the halfway line. Laporte collects it. Strides forward 10 yards. Inside to Kovacic. Steps in front of De Bruyne. Wins the ball off him. Tries to find Lukaku. And De Bruyne turns away from Azpilicueta. Edge of the box, left-hand side. De Bruyne towards the back post. Sterling goes down. Cleary's been pulled back by somebody. Malang Sarr's having a go at Sterling. Referee's given nothing. Goes out of play. Well, goes out to wide left and Chelsea come away with the ball with Conte. Alonso, left-hand side. Jane, great to see you in. Thank you for joining. Thank you for listening as well, guys. So, Kovacic finds Rudiger. Pulisic. Aspi. Under pressure, gives the ball away. But then they give it away to Kovacic. Driving forward. Kovacic. Lukaku's in. Lukaku one on the goalkeeper. Great save from Edison. Ziyech. Left corner of the box. Volleys it over the bar. Deary me. Big chance. Chelsea win back possession high. Kovacic straight ball forward to Lukaku. And he's 5 yards outside the box. And Edison's come all the way to the edge of the box. And Lukaku, left foot, tries to curl it around him to the far corner. Edison, what a great save. Pushes it away as far as Ziyech on the edge of the box. and he waits for the ball to come down. He volleys it over the bar. Good chance for Chelsea. Big, big chance. And that was what we're looking for. Get Lukaku in between the two defenders and play him in. Unlucky. Big chance. Big warning for Man City as well. But it's on. That ball and that move is on all day long. Laporte. Back to John Stones now. Chelsea pushed up high. Kovacic leading the press. Rodri gives the ball away to Ziyech. Kovacic tries to find Lukaku. They win it back though. Foden, bottom of the centre circle. Wide right. High ball over to Sterling. Up against Malang Sarr. No foul. No foul. He comes inside Sterling to Alonso. Back outside. Edge of the box. Tries to get a cross in. Blocked. Second cross comes in. Well done, Azpilicueta. Gets the ball away. Lukaku up against John Stones. Got to do better. You got to win the ball, Lukaku. But Ziyech has done well to win it back and finds a good ball for Lukaku. Hakim Ziyech, but he's not going to beat Kyle Walker for pace. Chelsea started off well, looking to get him behind. But yeah, Ziyech is not quick enough. Kyle Walker was 10 yards behind him and beat him to the ball. Man City play it for, give it away again. Pulisic now, driving forward. He's got Lukaku through the middle. Conte's outside of him. Azpilicueta drives to left-hand side. Alonso, outside the box. Shoots from distance. Just play it in the box. Alonso has a shot from 5 yards outside the corner of the left-hand side of the box. Left corner. He's got Ziyech to his left. He's got Lukaku in the middle with Pulisic. He's got Azpilicueta on the back post. And as he shoots, Azpilicueta's doing his nut. Opportunities for Chelsea here. Early. Wasted so far. Deary me. There's a deary me. Anyway, Man City with the ball. Stones finds Rodri. Rodri. Right-hand side. Comes to the left-hand side of centre to Laporte. Plays the ball wide left to Cancelo. Right in front of Guardiola. Pulisic comes across. Shut him down. Force him inside. Foden. Drop deep to get the ball. Gives it to Rodri. Wide right is Kyle Walker. Halfway inside our half now. Strides forward 10 yards. Looking for a ball in behind to Sterling. Been blocked off by Alonso. Sarr collects it. Alonso. Trying to hold off Sterling. Gives the ball away. Sterling, left corner of the box. Right corner of the box, sorry. Tries to find a 1-2. Thiago Silva does well to read it. De Bruyne tries to find Sterling. We're trying to clear the ball away here, but they're mopping up. Out to Cancelo. Left corner box, finds the airband. 4 players around him. He's going to fall over. Force him out to the corner flag. Goes back. De Bruyne. Chelsea defending well in numbers. Rodri. Kovacic goes to meet him. Well done. Goes backwards now to Stones. Wide right to Bernardo Silva. Silva now. On his left foot. Right hand side. Looking for a pass. Hasn't got one. Gives it to Rodri. Switch it wide right. Well done, Chelsea. It's gone out of play. Straight out of play. For a Chelsea throw-in, level the edge of our box, right-hand side. Guardiola's up this time doing his nut. He's he's doing this, Guardiola. He's sort of saying, go in to go out to people. Chelsea throw-in, Aspie's going to take it. Goes short to Kovacic, gets it back. Back to Rudiger, launch out the line. Pulisic, chests it down, then volleys it over his head. Rodri heads it back to his own halfway line. Stones collects it under low pressure. They're saying Man City's last 11 Premier League games, won 11 out of 11, scored 33 goals, conceded 7. So, who gives a toss? Man City left-hand side, up the wing. Grealish to the byline. Cross comes in, all the way across the box to nobody. Silva, right-hand side now, collects it. Chelsea defending numbers. Chelsea pushed up pressing their attacking players, which is why when the ball went across the box, there was no one in there because Chelsea pushed them. Man City pick up the ball, try and play the ball down the right-hand side. Over the top, Alonso wins the first header. He's played forward again. Oh, for God's sake. Chelsea half clear it. Kyle Walker goes to try and play it forward. Kovacic and Walker both got foot high in the air. Kovacic catches the bottom of his foot. Walker goes down like he's been poleaxed. And the referee's given a free kick again. You're a joke, referee. Honestly. Apologies for coughing. So, here we go. Man City free kick. Bernardo Silva's over it. It's wide right. So Silva's over it. Left footer. De Bruyne. I'd say it's probably about 5 yards inside if the width of our penalty box. It's 5 yards outside of it. Bernardo Silva left foot. Chelsea got two-man wall. De Bruyne right foot. Goes towards the back post. Easy for Kepa. Kepa's got the time to come out and wait for it to go into his midriff to collect it. Nice and simple. Nice and simple. Just rolls it out to Rudiger now. Ball to the right hand side. Looking for Pulisic. Overplays it. Gives it straight back to Man City inside their own half. Laporte. I think the change will probably be made. I think Pulisic's not in it at the minute. Mason Mount for Pulisic will be a first change. Maybe Werner for Ziyech. Man City just playing it down their back four at the minute. They move it forward. Only 10 yards inside our half. And now going backwards again. Chelsea working across and shutting down the space. Ziyech is working incredibly hard today, defensively, which is really good to see. That's not part of his game. We forced them all the way back to their own box. Well played, Chelsea, so far. John Stones, wide left. Cancelo. Just inside his own half. Ball inside to Rodri. Lukaku tracks across. Halfway line, Bernardo Silva. Sterling drops deep to get involved. Gets it off him, 5 yards away from him. Gives it back to him. Back to Stones. Halfway line. Chelsea, everyone behind the ball. Defending high though, so to every player's within a 20-yard radius. Ball over the top to Kyle Walker. Heads it down to Sterling. Corner of the box. Malang Sarr's up against him. Goes around him. Up against Alonso. Goes down. What's happened here? Offside. Sterling's looking for a penalty all day long. And the linesman's given an offside from a play that was. So when the first pass was done. Right, so the first pass was played. And Kyle Walker's offside. The play goes on for about 30 seconds. Sterling goes down on a challenge for Alonso. The linesman goes back to 30 seconds before to give the offside. It's ridiculous. Whoever cut this rule is shooting. Absolute shooting. It's ridiculous. And Sterling's claiming a penalty, but Kyle Walker's miles offside. This referee's a nightmare. Who is this ref? Anyway, Kepa takes a long, just launches it. Well done. Don't play it short. Launch it. Lukaku doesn't win the header against bloody Cancelo this time. But Conte mops up. Halfway side their half. Wide left is Alonso. Alonso comes inside and gives it away. Inside our half. Sterling over halfway. Well done, Kovacic. He gets across and just wins the ball back. Sarr goes back to Kepa. Kepa plays it wide right or wide left back to Sarr. Gives it away to Sterling. Edge of the box is De Bruyne. Conte straight away is in there. Wins it off him right on the edge of our box. Chelsea's mucking about the ball. Alonso. Get rid of the bloody ball. He doesn't. It's deflected away. Man City pick it up. Rodri. Shot blocked. Goes out for a corner. Alonso, honestly, alive on yourself, mate. He collects the ball. He's so laboured in possession. There's no urgency. Just get the ball away up the line. And Man City go and press him. They block his attempted clearance. It's a nightmare. Honestly, Alonso, go back to singing, mate. Seriously. Foden takes the corner. Left foot in swinger. Near post. Oh, dearie me. Azpilicueta has been caught. The cross comes in. He's on the corner of the 6-yard box. He heads it away behind the goal. Claiming he's been pushed and caught. Bernardo Silva's actually made a point to go over to talk to him. So Bernardo Silva caught him. Aspi's boots come off because he caught him. 8 corners to 0 in the game so far. Right, another in-swinger, near post. Again, Aspi gets it away. Conte half clears it. Ziyech collects it edge of the box. Gives it away. Get rid of the ball. Man City come forward again. Thiago Silva's read it. Plays it up the line quickly to Ziyech. Back to Rudiger. Back to Kepa. Launch it. Launch it. And he does. Jesus Christ. Up to halfway. Lukaku doesn't win a header again. Someone his size and his physique, he's useless in the air, Lukaku. It's got to be said. Anyway, it's gone all the way back to Kepa. Launch it again, he does. Win this one, Lukaku. It's Ziyech this time. Loses out to Cancelo. Man City win it on halfway. Bloody hell. Rodri plays it square to Walker. 10 yards forward. Halfway inside our half is Bernardo Silva. Driving forward to the edge of our box. Flicks it inside to Foden. Kovacic gets across to win the ball. Silva's dictating our back four here. Our back three. Pushed them up, pushed them out. They give it away to Conte. Breaking from midfield. Up to halfway. Holds off possession. Does well. Hakim Ziyech now. 3 players up against him. Gives it away. Draws a foul from De Bruyne. Well done. Right in front of Thomas Tuchel. Hakim Ziyech collect the ball. Like he's got his back to play. Conte done well to drive forward up to halfway. He waits and plays the ball out wide left. Wide right to Hakim Ziyech. And Ziyech sort of moves out in his laboured sort of drifty way that he does. Collects it. He goes to go this way. Dummies goes this way. De Bruyne falls for it and brings him down. Chelsea free kick taken backwards to Rudiger, to Silva, now Malang Sarr. Now Alonso right on the halfway line. Back to Sarr. Back to Kepa. Kepa now. Back to Sarr. Sarr up the line to Alonso. Halfway inside our half. Dink pass into Kovacic. 1-2 and Pulisic does well. And now he's got a runner. Alonso was in behind. And Kovacic plays it too far ahead of him. It goes through to Edison. He had 2 players next to him, Kovacic, to break from. Tuchel's doing his nut because that's what they've worked on in training. Find that little space and playing those passes to open things up. And we've done it 3 times, and 3 times we've wasted it. Man City with possession now. Halfway inside our half. On the byline. Chelsea still working to shut them down. Doing well with it as well. It's gone back to Edison. Laporte. He's got 20 yards of space in front of him, so moves into it inside his own half. Up towards the edge of the centre circle. And goes wide left to Cancelo. Shut down by Ziyech. Goes back to Edison. Edison to Stones, right of centre. Halfway inside his own half. Steps forward 10 yards. Wide right to Kyle Walker. Pulisic goes. Shuts him down. Forces him back inside. Walker goes back to John Stones. Or Laporte, sorry. Wide left, first time Cancelo. Comes inside Aspi, but he's shut down by Hakim Ziyech. Rodri goes square to Kyle Walker. Wide right to Sterling. Shut down by Alonso. Nicks it off him. Well done, Alonso. Sarr, quick pass into Kovacic. Shut down quickly by 2 players. Gives it away. Sterling to Foden. Edge of the box. Bernardo Silva to the byline. Shut down. Tries to get across in. Kepa spotted it. Done well. Done well. But Kovacic is trying to turn away from challenges. Getting shut down by 3 players. They've pinpointed him as a danger because he likes to just, like, he's the one that tries to break the lines, Kovacic. They shut him down every single time he got the ball. He's got to give it quickly to Conte because Conte's the one that's got space. Chelsea with possession. Nice and simple. Kepa. Sarr. Back to Kepa. Wide left out to Alonso. Nobody near him. That goes back to Sarr. Kepa. Back to Sarr. Man City pushed up but not really pressing. Kovacic, first time ball to Alonso now. He's got runners. Lukaku's asking for it and gets it in behind, but it's too short. Stones comes across and covers it, goes back to Edison and launches it forward. Aspi's underneath it, leaves it for Rudiger with Grealish. Grealish falls over. Rudiger can't believe it. Grealish is appealing again because his airband has moved slightly and he doesn't look any good. Bell piece. Now they're driving forward Grealish. Takes on Azpilicueta, falls over again, and he's giving it again, referee. You're a joke, referee. Grealish is just honestly, Grealish is a nightmare. You're a disgusting human being, Jack Grealish. You're a cheat. You're a cheat all day long. Who's caught him? Nobody's caught him. He's fallen over by himself. VAR, look at that. He's fallen over by himself. He's run at Azpilicueta, and Azpilicueta's like, no, you're running backwards, and you sort of stick your foot out. He's done that. He didn't catch Grealish at all. Kante come across as well. Grealish falls over. The first reaction for Grealish is, look at my fall over, referee, please. And he's fallen for it. You're disgusting, Jack Grealish. Bell piece. Shocking you are. 100 million, you're a joke. Honestly. Right, if they score from this, De Bruyne, outside the box, wide left, right foot, shoots, Kepa's all over it, over the bar, nice and simple. Well done, Kepa. Grealish, you're a disgusting human being, mate. You're a cheat as well, by the way, by the looks of it. On the pitch and off it. Anyway. I hate that man. Can't stand him. Anyway, Man City corner. I don't know if you noticed. Man City corner, our right wing. Their left-hand side. De Bruyne, right foot in-swinger. Cross comes in towards the back post. Kepa's underneath it. Punches it away. Grealish or Silva takes it off Foden's foot and Ziyech is running away with the ball. Up to halfway. Ziyech, hold it up. He does. Turns back inside. He's got outside is Alonso. Lukaku's looking for runs all day. Lukaku's in all day long with runs. And he's asking for the ball to be played first time. And it's not. Chelsea doing well to force it back to Edison, who volleys the ball, slices it, shanks it out to the right-hand side. And now Man City defensively get the ball away. Lump it forward. Sarr with Sterling. Well done, Sarr. Wins the first header. Chelsea come back with possession. Alonso. Kovacic. Back to Sarr. Back to Thiago Silva. Bottom of the centre circle. Good ball inside to Aspi. Under pressure. Does well to hold the ball up. Rudiger. Man City forced us backwards. And we're working backwards as well. Nice and simple. Sarr to Alonso. Shut down by Bernardo Silva. It's a Chelsea throw-in. Halfway inside their half. No Man City players are booked yet. He should be booked for diving. Anyway, Chelsea take it short. Go back to Sarr. Sarr, inside to Conte. Sarr, forced backwards by Sterling, goes back to Kepa. Nice and simple. There's 25.5 minutes to go. Kepa launches it up high to nobody. Stones free header. Heads it forward straight to Kovacic. Heads it out to his left-hand side to Alonso. Nice and simple into Malang Sarr. Kovacic. Turns away. Conte. Finds Thiago Silva. Wide right is Rudiger. Inside is Conte. Pulisic collects it. Rudiger. Wide right is Conte. Lukaku's asking for it again. He's ignored again. Conte's fouled, but referee says play on. Kovacic holds up possession. Referee now gives it. 15 yards inside their half. Looking at Jorginho on the bench, sitting there still. Not involved yet. Chelsea free kick. Hakim Ziyech is over it. Chance for Chelsea push forward. Taken quickly. Wide right to Alonso. Walker flicks the ball away. Alonso gets the cross in, deflected. Chelsea corner. First one of the game for Chelsea. Let's make it count. So Ziyech goes across to take it. Left foot outswinger from our left wing. Man City's right-hand side. So Pulisic is on the goalkeeper. Azpilicueta is on the 6-yard box. On the penalty spot is Malang Sarr, Thiago Silva, Rudiger and Lukaku. Man City have not got a lot of height in their team, apart from Stones, Rodri and Laporte. Ziyech, one arm aloft. Cross comes in, left foot outswinger towards the 6-yard box. Lukaku got 3 players around him. Tries to head it towards goal and can't. Then Alonso and Grealish go up for the ball together. What's happened here? What's he given now? He's given a free kick. Grealish fell over again. Just so you're aware, Grealish fell over again. Disgusting player. Honestly. Anyway, Man City gone back to the goalkeeper, Edison. Goes wide right, edge of his own box to Kyle Walker. Kyle Walker plays it forward to Foden. Lays it off to Rodri. Shut down by Conte. Deflected out to Cancelo. Cancelo. Grealish. Got to fall over. Doesn't. Goes back to Cancelo. Back to Laporte. Just outside his own box. Square to Stones. Chelsea doing well at the moment. Ziyech has moved out to the left. Pulisic's on the right-hand side. Laporte. Out to Cancelo. Up the line to De Bruyne. Tries to go for a 1-2 with Grealish. Chelsea tried to win it back. Rudiger up against De Bruyne. Well done, Rudiger. As well. Against De Bruyne. Slides in and wins it. Man City throwing. Edge of the box, De Bruyne. Conte nicks it off him. Does really, really well to win it. Up to the feet, Lukaku. Chests it down. Brings it down, but loses the ball straight away. But he's fouled by Rodri. Referee says play on. That's a foul. Sterling, right-hand side of our box. Up against Sarr. Shoots, goes wide. And all the Chelsea players said to referee, that's a foul, Lukaku. Referee didn't give it. Thiago Silva's made a point of going up to the referee saying, what are you doing? Sort your life out. Honestly. One second, people. 1 second. A change is being made. Hakim Ziyech is coming off. Pulisic coming off as well. Hold on. Pulisic's off for Timo Werner. And what else is happening? I think Ziyech is coming off as well, is he? I've just got to step outside. Ziyech off for Hudson-Odoi. Give me 1 minute. Can you believe it? I'm about to go to the loo. Man City have scored. Typical. I come back, Man City have scored. Let me describe what happened. Sorry, people. So, ball's played up by Kepa, up high. Man City won it inside our half, inside their own half. Played it forward to De Bruyne, left-hand side. He raised the challenge of Conte. Ah, dearie me. So, Man City win the ball just inside their own half. They head it forward. It comes to De Bruyne. And he's left to centre. And he drives forward and he beats N'Golo Kante to the ball. N'Golo Kante goes over. De Bruyne comes to the edge of our box. And he comes inside on his right foot. And he curls one to the back post. And Kepa's beaten. And Man City have scored. Apologies, people. Nature called. I had to go to the loo. But yeah, Man City have scored. It's 1-0 Man City. 1-0 Man City. The long goal kick from us, from Kepa, up towards the right-hand side. We lose the challenge. They win the ball back, Man City. Play it forward to De Bruyne. And he scores an absolute belter. Kepa's beating all ends up, and he can't do nothing about it, Kepa. And Man City coming forward again. And it comes, and we've given the ball away inside our half, but well done, Sarr. Wings it back, and he finds Alonso. Up forward to Lukaku. Chelsea got to go some now. Urgency. Rudiger. Long ball up the top. Right-hand side. Looking for Hudson-Odoi. Edge of the box. Hudson-Odoi's in. Brings it down. Up against Kyle Walker. Cross comes into the back post. Aspi pulls the ball back to Werner. Shot blocked. Point blank by Laporte. Well played from Chelsea. Unlucky. And it's come back. Deary mate. Sorry, people. I need to go to the loo there. I need a toilet break. I have to apologise. But from the replay, it was pretty straightforward. Well done, Kovacic. We go forward. Kovacic's won back possession inside their half. Edge of the box. Conte. He's forced to the left-hand side and finds Hudson-Odoi. Left corner of the box. Hudson-Odoi now. Square to Kovacic. Under pressure from two players. Well done. Falling over against to Rudiger. Aspi. Cross comes in. Towards the penalty spot. Headed away by John Stones. The hairband's got it. Goes down again. De Bruyne's got it. up against Thiago Silva, beats him to it. De Bruyne, they got wide open, but well done, Malang Sarr. So Woodshedder approaching 72-30. 72-35 in 4, 3, 2, 1. 72-35 now. It's a good goal from De Bruyne, you've got to say that, I have to say. Anyway, I've got to work out how I can use my bleeding screen. There you go, there it is. 1 second. De Bruyne's down injured. But honestly, apologies. Typical, innit? I need to just have a quick toilet break. I come back and they scored. So we have possession in our defensive line. We go back to Kepa. He plays a long ball wide right up to Lukaku, and he loses Werner loses the header against Laporte. Man City play 2 passes into De Bruyne, and he's the left-hand side of centre. And he evades the challenge of N'Golo Kante, and he drives towards the edge of our box, and he comes in on the right-hand side of his right foot, and Thiago Silva sort of turns to his left to show him the shot. And De Bruyne obliges. Right foot curler into the far post. Kepa's beaten, all ends up. It's a great goal from De Bruyne. You got to say that. Woodshedder coming up to 74 minutes in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, 74. Man City take the goal kick short. Kyle Walker. Launch one up the line. Malang Sarr up against Sterling. Wins the first header. Sarr heads it down. Thiago Silva back to Rudiger. Under pressure from Foden. Rudiger's asking for an option. Kante. Back to Kepa. Well done, Chelsea. 16 minutes to respond and get a winner. Need something very, very quickly. 75 is coming up, Woodshedder. Long ball over the top from Rudiger, looking for Werner. Playing on the right-hand side. Look, Hudson-Odoi playing on the left. No Mason Mount yet, which is suspect. You've got to say that. Why is Mason Mount not playing? Man City gone back to Edison. 75 coming up. 10 seconds coming up. Now, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 75. Kepa now with the ball just outside his own box. Plays it out to Alonso. Malang Sarr. Man City pushed up pressing. Kepa. Sarr. Alonso. Kovacic inside. Turns away from De Bruyne. Right hand side here is Rudiger. Got Akers. Drive forward. He does. Over halfway. 10, 20, 30 yards inside their half. Werner's on the wing. Finds him. Inside to Aspi. Stupid ball, really. Bernardo Silva, edge of his own box. Chelsea pressing him, trying to shut him down. Plays it out to Cancelo. Brings it down with Werner up against him. Flicks it inside to the airband. Back to Cancelo. Looking for the run of Foden. Sarr reads it perfectly. Heads it back to Kepa. Rolls it out straight away. Man City committed players forward. Hudson-Odoi now. Up against Walker and Stones and turns both of them. Well done, Hudson-Odoi. Comes inside and finds Rudiger. Just inside our own half. Wide right of him is Aspi. Finds Timo. Get your turbo on, Timo. Back to Rudiger. Shut down by Foden. First time pass. Kovacic. Hudson-Odoi. Kovacic. Kante. Kovacic go one more. He comes back this way. Azpilicueta inside their half. Wide right is Werner. Corner of the box. Right hand side. Plays it. Looks to find Lukaku. Gives it to Cancelo. De Bruyne. Kovacic near him. Flicks it to Grealish. Aspi wins it off him. Well done. Kovacic wins it. Kovacic flicks it, stabs it past forward. Looking for Lukaku. Gives it away. But then Kovacic wins a second ball. Aspi beats De Bruyne to the ball. Kante collects it. Strides forward. Inside their half. Halfway. Aspi. Werner's in front of him. Ignores him. Gives it inside to Kante. Hudson-Odoi. Back to Kante. Man City defending. 5 on the edge of their own box. 3 in front. Bernardo Silva does great. Bernardo Silva does so... Honestly, he works so hard for his team. I've got to say that. I like Bernardo Silva as a player. He won the ball in his own box, tried to feed it forward, and it's gone through to Kepa. Chelsea with possession, nice and simple. Kovacic, Conte. Sarr. Alonso. Now Man City go and press. Kovacic, Bernardo Silva's all over him. But well done, holds him off. Silva, Rudiger. Got Akers to move into. He's got his hands out, Rudiger, saying, give me an option, give me a pass. Rudiger again. Now Aspie's on the wing. Werner goes up the line. Aspie ignores it. Comes inside. Has to go back to Rudiger. Hudson-Odoi. Finds Conte. Finds Aspie. Cross comes in towards the back post. It's easy for the goalkeeper to collect it. It's in front of Werner first. Lukaku made a run to the back post. Aspie's ball was just grass cutter. Easy for the goalkeeper to claim it. If he lifted it up in the air, big chance for Lukaku. Anyway, Edison throws the ball out left-hand side. We've got 12 minutes plus injury time to go. Cancelo launches one high, wide right to Kyle Walker up against Alonso. Sarr does well to win it off Sterling twice. Well done, Sarr. Sterling's complaining like he's been fouled, but he hasn't been. Now Bernardo Silva's taken out Alonso. That's a booking, ref. Book him. He's not going to do it, is he, referee? You're ridiculous, referee. Book this. Man City have 4 players booked here. That's a booking. He's caught Alonso. Jesus Christ. Who is the referee? Right, Mason Mount's coming on for the final 10 minutes, which is far too late for me. Far too late. Right, big opportunity here for Chelsea. Hudson-Odoi is wide left, right out on the left byline. Level the edge of the penalty box. Man City holding the high line, 5 yards inside their own penalty box. Chelsea have got 6 players up there. Silva, Aspie, Rudiger, Alonso, and Malang Sarr. And Aspie. Silva, Aspie, Rudiger, Sarr, Lukaku. And he's done a grass cutter. Hudson-Odoi. His cross is awful. Man City half clear it. And now they come away with the ball with Foden. But Chelsea do well to win it. Well done, Alonso. It's actually Thiago Silva won it. Hudson-Odoi now finds Alonso. Halfway inside their half. Hudson-Odoi up the line, left-hand side, towards the byline. Cross is awful. He crossed it straight out of play. Honestly. His free kick was bad. His cross is bad. That was a big opportunity, that free kick, to get someone with quality on the ball. We don't do it. Alonso's coming off for Mason Mount. So Hudson-Odoi go left wing back. Tuchel's asking for Aspie here. I don't know what's happening. Man City throw him. 5 yards from their corner flag. Cancelo to the airband. Gets it back. Launches one. Up towards halfway. Thiago Silva brings it down to no pressure. Sarr collects it. Flicks it to his right to Rudiger. Aspie. Come on, Chelsea. Urgency here. Kovacic on the halfway. Collects it. Allowed to turn. Drive forward. Goes left-hand side to Sarr. Hudson-Odoi. They've gone to a back 4 now. I think Chelsea gone to a back 4. Sarr's left back. Rudiger, Silva centre backs with Aspie right back. That's what they're doing. Yeah, that's what they're playing. Back 4 now. Gone 4-3-3 or 4-2-3-1. Kovacic, Conte. That's what he's done. To me, that was 10 minutes too late. Anyway, Mason Mount collects the ball for the first time on the halfway line. Tries to find Lukaku. Plays it straight through to the goalkeeper. Tuchel again. Again, Tuchel can't believe it. He's throwing his arms around. He cannot believe it. We're so sloppy in possession, Chelsea, today. Really are. Just rushing things. Anyway, Lukaku shuts down the goalkeeper. Goes back to Stones. Looking for a pass. Has to go back. Mason Mount's all over him. Leading the press, Mason Mount. Out to left-hand side to Laporte. Mount is all over him. Back to Stones, who has to go back to Edison. Shut the goalkeeper down, Lukaku. He's too busy trying to tell people to push up with him. And they play it wide right to Kyle Walker, who's got acres to drive into. Hudson-Odoi is there to try and cover him off. Sarr goes across. Walker now goes back to Sterling. Man City got no urgency. They're 1-0 up. They don't care. Silva, 10 yards inside our half. To De Bruyne. Just go back to John Stones. No urgency. Silva. To Stones. Square to Laporte. Chelsea defending their half. Stones. There's 7 minutes plus injury time to go. Ball over the top looking for Foden. Thiago Silva goes with him. Lays it off to Sterling. Foden gets it back. Drives forward. Foden flicks it into Sterling. Shut down by 2 Chelsea players, but comes away the ball. Sterling driving forwards the edge of the box. Squares it to Foden. Shoots over the bar. Bloody hell. Woodshire, that's a good shout. Not a lot of possession for Chelsea, but when we have it, we just rush the pass. There have been so many options today, so many times when we pick the ball up and Lukaku's in and we've wasted possession. Play it too far in front of him. It's just not good. Right, so Man City sub. De Bruyne's coming off. He's kind of being replaced by who? By Gundogan's coming on for him. So, 6 minutes plus injury time to go. Come on. Thiago Silva plays it square for the short goal kick to Rudiger. Aspi. Contact. Forced backwards to Rudiger. Go square to Thiago Silva. Left hand side of centre. Left hand side is Malang Sarr now. Left back Malang Sarr. Chelsea in the back 4. Hudson-Odoi on the byline. Shut down by Cancelo. Back to Sarr. Thiago Silva. Conte makes a run from midfield. He's been ignored. Kovacic under pressure. As soon as he collects the ball, has to go back to Kepa. Rudiger collects the ball. Kovacic again collects it. And gives it away again, Kovacic. Bernardo Silva's all over him. Kovacic, honestly. They're trying to play it in. They've done it. They've got it through to Raheem Sterling. Corner of the box. Cross comes in. Rudiger gets the ball away. Only as far as Silva. Lays it off to Rodri. Hairband. Takes on Azpilicueta. Gets the byline. Shoots, well, crosses it straight into the hands of Kepa at the near post, who collects it nice and simple. He's asking for a pass out, Kepa. Nobody's there available. Come on. Now he rolls it out to Malang Sarr. Sarr, urgency, Chelsea. Come on, speed it up a bit. Sarr drives forward 10 yards, stops. Got no pass to him. Then Thiago Silva gives it away. Bernardo Silva does really well to win it again. Bernardo Silva, honestly. The bloke's everywhere. He's a different class, Bernardo Silva. Man City possession. Chelsea giving the ball away inside our own half. Tuchel will be livid today where we played. He'll talk about sloppy on possession. He'll talk about mistakes. Honestly. So Man City being forced backwards by us. But they're in no rush. They're playing little 5-yard passes. In, out, backwards, forwards. It's gone back to Laporte. Rodri, halfway line. He's got 2 Chelsea players around him. Just plays to the right-hand side to Stones in acres. Gundogan. Foden, shut down by Thiago Silva. Come all the way to the halfway line, Silva. Bernardo Silva, shut down by Rudiger. Wide left, Cancelo. Now the airband. Aspi shuts him down. Goes out of play. Falls over claiming a free kick. Grealish, you're a disgrace. You're an absolute disgrace of a player. Kepa now launches it up at halfway. Lukaku doesn't win a header again. Conte. Werner now has done nothing since he come on, Werner. Apart from put his gloves on. Kovacic collects it on halfway. Little dink pass into the feet of Mason Mount with 3 players around him. Does well to hold him off and goes back to Kovacic. Wide left is Sarr. Chests it down. 5 yards inside their half. He's forced backwards to Thiago Silva. Lukaku's looking for a pass again. All day long, Lukaku's going, give me the ball. Give me the ball. And they don't do it. Honestly. Now we play a ball over the top. Lukaku trying to go up against the goalkeeper. Comes out. Outside his box and heads it out of play. Honestly. Lukaku's got a face on him like, when are they going to start passing to me? He's asking for it every single time, Lukaku. Every single time. They're making another change now. Foden's coming off for Jesus. Wasting time. 87, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 88 minutes gone. Chelsea fan goes back to Rudiger. Finds Silva. Shut down by the other Silva. Goes square to Rudiger. Long ball up the line. Looking for Werner. Doesn't win anything against Cancelo. But Mason Mount wins the second ball. Then Aspie gives it away. Conte then beats Rodri to it. Well done. Mason Mount. Driving forward. Werner. Right hand side. Take him on. Driving towards the byline, Werner. Tries to get crossed in the box. Is feeble. Mason Mount does well to win it back though. Well done, Mason Mount. Hudson-Odoi. Mount. Wide right. Cross comes into the penalty box. Volleyed away by John Stones. Malang Sarr wins it up against Sterling, but then we give the ball away. And then Bernardo Silva, great pass out, outside his left foot. Jesus on the byline, right in front. Brilliant challenge, Azpilicueta. Brilliant challenge. And Grealish has gone down again, and Grealish is appealing again. Guardiola's appealing, but the referee says no, it's a throw-in. Chelsea throw-in. Grealish, your disgrace. Honestly. Absolute disgrace. I'm going to get into this a bit after the game's finished. Why Jack Grealish is a nightmare. Anyway, Chelsea got the ball. Played it out to left-hand side. Sarr. Kovacic. Just inside our half. One more to Thiago Silva. Bottom of the centre circle. One more out to his right-hand side. Rudiger finds Conte. Flicks the ball out to Azpilicueta. Over the top. Looking for Timo Werner, who's offside. Now, when it comes to Jack Grealish and me, right, so Eden Hazard was the most fouled player in the Premier League, and that was because he was honest, Eden Hazard. He tried to he didn't dive, he tried to take people on and got caught. He got fouled, he got taken down, and it was genuine, it was honest, and that was why he was the most fouled player in the Premier League. Jack Grealish falls over at every opportunity, he looks for fouls, he waits for people to contact him and goes down, and he's a joke. And that's why he is a disgrace, Jack Grealish, honestly. 100 million, you're a mug. Anyway, ran over. Kepa's got the ball and he launched it forward. 3 minutes of added time to go. Launches it high. Lukaku doesn't win another header. They half clear it. Kovacic tries to flick it forward, gives it away. Kyle Walker, halfway inside his own half. Dummies Mason Mount. Now finds Gundogan. Finds Bernardo Silva, right hand side. Silva now. Kovacic up against him. And Sarr. Falls over. Goes out of play for a Chelsea throw-in. Well done. Well done. Is Tottenham Arsenal postponed? Honestly, that's a joke. Chelsea asked for the game to be postponed the other week and it was turned down. Honestly. It's just ridiculous, isn't it? It's one rule for one for another. Chelsea played Brighton on Tuesday. I'm back to a live commentary for that, but this stream will keep going until 3 o'clock. We're going to keep the Chelsea pub going. So Man City are playing it into the corner flag and Chelsea trying to win it off them. Sterling up against Rudiger, just shoves him off the ball, Rudiger. Chelsea goal kick, minute and a half to go of injury time. Kepa saying to everybody, Thiago Silva moves to Kepa and says, give me the ball. He says, sod off. I'm whacking it forward. Launches it now, over halfway. Lukaku win it. Doesn't go near him. Hudson-Odoi loses it up against Walker. Go all the way back to Thiago Silva. Rudiger collects it. Now launches it up, looking for Lukaku. Can't find him. It's easy for Man City today. They won back possession inside their own half. They play it wide right to Walker. Now Grealish has popped up on the right-hand side against Malang Sarr. Walker goes beyond him. He plays it to him. He's miles offside. Miles offside. Cross comes in, evades everybody, goes out of play. Yeah, I know. Wallen, great. That's a good shout, mate, to be fair. Why do we proceed with Alonso? Because he's the only option we got at the moment. I think Rudiger's up on the right-hand side against Grealish. That's what he was doing, I think. So Chelsea play it forward quickly, shut down by Man City. They give a free kick away outside of our box. 20 seconds to go. Launch it, Kepa. We're going to lose this game 1-0. Kepa launches it high. Lukaku doesn't win the header again, but he wins second ball. Man City defending numbers, get the ball away. Grealish has gone down again. Under a challenge from Kovacic, and it's all over. It's finished. Chelsea have lost the game. It's full time. Man City 1, Chelsea 0. Honestly, it's just it's such a frustrating. I've got to try and work out. I'll get my mouse down here. It's such a frustrating situation, honestly. One mistake that we made, and they punished us for it. We didn't play with urgency, enough urgency. We didn't have a lot of options. Honestly, it's just... Where's my mouse gone? Here it is. It's here. It's here. Let me just do the banner. You have to excuse the technical stuff. But yeah, so full time. Chelsea lose to Man City. And that's the title challenge over, let's be honest. Title challenge is over, but I mean, it was anyway, wasn't it, really? But it's just got to a point where injuries, suspensions, and it's just not great, is it? So, excuse me, people, I'm going to have another toilet break. I'll be back. We're going to start this stream. I'm going to switch off the coverage. I can't be bothered listening to that coverage. I'll turn you guys on. I'm going to hand it over to you guys as well. So if you want to join the chat, if you want to join the live stream, if you want to come on and say and say your view, then you can. On this new little platform that I've got. Send me an email to my email address, which I'll put in my chat. Hold on. So if I put a comment on, hold on. If you want to join, if you want to kind of have your say, then you can. I'm going to put my email address on now. In the chat box. Send me an email if you want to join. And we can get you on. So there you go. There's my chat now. There's my email address. If you want to join in, send me an email. I can invite you in. Or can I invite you in as a guest anyway? Invite guests. I'm sure I can do other people. I'm sure on this platform anyway. So thank you, Aussie, mate, for the thing. Give me 1 minute, people. I'll be back. We're going to stay. This stream will stay open until 3 p.m. Another 35 minutes. We're going to talk about the game. Talk about everything you want to talk about as far as Chelsea's concerned. Give me 1 minute. Right, people, I am back. I am back. Oh, dearie me. Let me plug in me headphones this time. I need the headphones on to hear if you guys want to get involved. Let me turn my sound on. So yeah, so it's just how do I? I'm sure there's a way I can invite people in. Ozzy says, is the question you have to ask after the defeat, close defeat with so few kick-up contacts, should Lukaku have done better with that one-on-one against Edison? Yeah, basically yes. But then again, no, Ozzy, if you think about the situation where Grealish come out, great save from Kepa. So can I make the sound? Where's the sound? I want the sound on. What am I listening to here? Am I listening to anything? Let's turn that off. Brian, thank you, mate. Thank you for being here. It's a very different thing here we got going on. As I said, the whole situation with the stream and the setup is a bit strange. So there is a version, or there is an option for you guys to join in to get involved. I'm trying to work out how I can do that. But, I mean, honestly. Dearie me. So what do we think, guys? I mean, it was a game where we knew going into it that a defeat would be, that's it, our title challenge is over. We'll be 13 points behind Man City. And to be fair, we defended okay in that game. Second half, things got a bit stretched, a bit open. We created enough chances in that game as a whole to play the right pass to get people in, and we didn't do it. We just overplayed the pass. Yes, as Ozzy mentioned, the Lukaku moment where he's through in, and to be fair, I mean, when he gets the ball, to be fair to Edison, the keeper, he's come right out to literally 5 yards inside his own box. He's come all the way off his goal line, and he stands and makes himself big because he obviously thinks Lukaku's going to have a shot. Lukaku opens his body up, and he curls one from 5 yards outside the box, and Edison reads it. Because he's so close to him, he can get his arm out, and he palms it away. And it's just, that was a big chance for us, a big chance. But we had so many opportunities today where we could just play the right pass and get people in behind, and we didn't do it. And that's why Tuchel was livid. Now, I guarantee you, the coverage I've turned off. I'm not watching that anymore. But I guarantee you, Thomas Tuchel, after the game, will talk about missed opportunities, sloppy in possession, how a mistake has cost us, and we didn't take our chance, or we didn't seize on the opportunities that we'd worked on. I guarantee you, Thomas Tuchel and his team had worked on those moments where you can open up Man City and you can get Lukaku one-on-one or in the channel, in the space, and play that pass. They probably worked on it for the last 3 days, 2 or 3 days, and it was on. And there was 3 or 4 times we could have done it, didn't play the right pass. And that's what's frustrating about the game today. So let's sort this out. Let's get another one of these out. I'm going to have a shandy this time. Got to calm down, have a shandy. But, I mean, honestly, guys. So, thank you for joining, everybody. The members, any new members as well. And those of you, my subscribers that are watching, that are not involved in the chat. I appreciate that. Appreciate you all watching. But if you want to get involved in the chat with everybody else, then get involved. Click that membership button for me. And join the chat. And join the fabulous community that we got on here. These guys here. Lee, see you, mate, as well. So see you soon, mate. Brian and Lee have had to go, which is no problem. Jane is hopefully still listening. Everybody else is still here. So that's the title over. Do we think as though... Let me put the banner up. So let's just do this now. So I'm going to put another banner up. I'm just going to create one. I'm going to ask you guys the question, and you guys put it on the chat. Let's have a look. I'm going to ask you guys a question. Were we genuine title challenges anyway? And is this season about closing the gap? There you go. Let's put that up. There you go, guys. So there is the question for you all to put in the chat. So, were we genuine title challengers anyway this season? Or was this season about closing the gap for you? For the Chelsea fans watching this stream, for you guys, the members in the chat, let me know. And is the fact that now we're 13 points behind a problem? So I've got no sound. Have I got any sound? Can I get any sound on this stream? I can't work out how I can listen to this, and can I do that? I'm trying to work out. This is a brand new thing for me, this StreamYard thing, and this stream now is just, hold on. So can I listen to the audio? Speaker. Right, so external headphones. How about now? I can't even hear anything. Never mind. We'll sort it out eventually. But so Woodshedder says, my takeaway from the game is a fit and injury Chelsea can win any Man City game. They scored against us by an outside the box goal from De Bruyne. Perhaps Edouard could have reached it. Maybe he could have done. Maybe Mendy might have done. But I think the problem is in a game against Man City, in a game against, like, you know, when you're playing the title rivals, it's always going to be about individual moments, little moments in the game that will turn it. And Chelsea had moments in the game today, didn't take them. Whether it was a good pass, whether it was the final ball, whether it was just getting in the right areas. And yet Lukaku won the big chance he had early in the second half, where great save from Edison. But you can say the same thing for Grealish, great save from Kepa. But the thing that I take away from this game was, for the most part, we defended well. For the most part, it didn't create a lot, Man City. That Kepa had to, I don't think Kepa had to make many of a save, apart from the one from Grealish and maybe at his near post where he collected a few balls and a couple of crosses. But apart from that, there wasn't a lot. So defensively, they played okay. Going forward, there's an argument that Chelsea were toothless, really. And the one thing that, if you do see this game as a whole and you watch the footage of the game back, you're going to see Lukaku numerous times, when we pick up possession in midfield, make a run, make a movement first to the side, and then point where he wants the ball. And he either doesn't get it because the pass is played too long ahead of him, or he points to where he wants the ball and he doesn't get it. It goes the other way, or they refuse the pass. And that's got to be frustrating for Lukaku. And it's just something that I mean, in a game like today, I mean, I'm going to say it anyway, but Mason Mount. Why would you drop Mason Mount for that game today? I have to say. Ozzy. I'm talking to his pals, a Man City supporter, and he thought they played stopper today as well. Subjectively, they had 1 moment of individual brilliance, and that was the difference. And that's it. One moment wins the game. And that's what it is. In games such as this, such a tight game as this, that's what wins it. And that's the difference. I mean, you don't see it happen often, but N'Golo Conte loses out on a challenge. He goes up for a challenge with De Bruyne. He loses it. De Bruyne steps away from him, comes inside on his right foot and curls it. I'm not saying Conte's to blame for the goal, but I'm just saying it's little key moments in game that win it. So when it's a big game as it is today, you know, Liverpool game, we go 2 down. We make ourselves we put ourselves in the right mess in the beginning, we come back and do 2-2. The other games we've drawn, been sloppy. This game today, we're tight. We set our stall out. We make Man City play wide. When it comes to the middle, we've got so many bodies in there defending the game, defending the goal. We make it difficult for them. And we're playing counter-attack. But when we do open them up, you must capitalise on those opportunities. And we had 3 or 4 over the whole game to play the right pass, and we blew it every single time. So you can't complain about the game, really. Honestly. So, it's frustrating time. It's frustrating. So, let's take that banner off. Let's get rid of that. Let's just keep showing that one. So, people, post up in the chat. Members, post up the chat. Subscribers, if you're watching, make sure you click that join button, become a channel member on the homepage. Get involved in the chat as well. And, I mean, people talk about Alonso. I mean, Kennedy's been recalled from loan. He can play as a left wing back, but is he good enough defensively? I'm not too sure. Christian Pulisic can play wing back, but he's not ideal. Hudson-Odoi can play wing back. He's not ideal. So, is it now the time where you've got Reece James out for a few weeks, you've got Chilwell out for the whole season? Is it now a time for Chelsea to switch to a back 4 and shore things up? So go Sarr, left back. Go Rudiger and Thiago Silva and play Aspi on the right-hand side. Is that the option between now and the end of the season? Is that something we should be considering? Is it something that we need to build on and play 4-3-3 and go for it in game? I mean, there's all sorts of questions to ask. My chair's falling down again. But it's things you've got to consider. You know, it's not a good... It's the problem is, and this is why, for those of you watching this stream, and it's only members that are in the chat, there's a good reason for that. Because everyone you see on this chat, the members, level-headed, you know, they don't jump on a bandwagon. The channel members are sane, let's just say that. Because I imagine elsewhere on YouTube right now, on other people's streams and on Twitter and everything else, people are just going mad. There's people calling for all sorts, loads of negativity, jumping on the bandwagon, making just ridiculous claims and all this sort of stuff. The fact of the matter is, in the game today, referee was a joke. End of. No Man City players booked. Well, it should have been 3 or 4. Jack Grealish is just a cretin, a ridiculous human being, full stop. Chelsea defensively had a good game. Has to be said. Going forward, the final pass was lacking. That's the difference. The final pass was lacking for Chelsea. For Man City, it wasn't necessarily for them either, really, but there was one moment in the game where they had one moment and blew it for Grealish, where Kepa come out and made a good save. We had a moment in the game where Lukaku was took a shot early from outside the box. Ederson, just inside his own box, had come all the way out, made a great save, and then Ziyech put it over the bar. And you think, right, so the game's going to be played out as a 0-0. That's the big opportunity for both teams. But one moment where we lose a header on the right-hand side, they play a couple of passes into De Bruyne. Conte's the wrong side. He tries to win the challenge from behind, can't do it. De Bruyne steps away on the left-hand side of centre, comes inside on his right foot, outside the box. Thiago Silva sees him and just lets him go across him. And Thiago Silva sort of does this. As he would say, well, I've got confidence in my goalkeeper. You have a go from there. But Kepa, no blame on Kepa at all. Kepa's sort of at the middle of his goal because he can see De Bruyne can play the pass to the far post. He can play a pass wide. So Kepa's just getting his angles. De Bruyne just takes it, hits it, far corner. Kepa can't get there and he goes in the far post. So that's the difference. It's moments in games that win games and whether you take them or not. I know it sounds ridiculous. It's a ridiculous sort of statement to make, but Chelsea didn't create enough of those moments to win the game. We had enough moments where we could get people in to create in and around their box and cause danger for them. But our final pass was just poor. So poor. And that's the difference. That's the difference. Pardon my coughing, by the way, guys. I'm not great. Aussie. City's a well-oiled machine. Give Tuchel 5 seasons, let him build the squad he wants, and I have no doubt he'll do the same as City. Liverpool have the second and third longest tenured managers. They do. And that's the thing. So what people need to remember, and this is why I can imagine social media and other YouTube channel comments are going mental right now. It's the main thing for this season, I think, for all of us was we've got a good enough squad to challenge, but in the back of our minds, every single one of us will be, right, as long as we close the gap to where we were last year. So this time last year, we were 10th, wherever it was, struggling. We're trying to get ourselves back in contention. We're up there in second at the moment. Liverpool got 2 games down, I think they got now. So we're second or third. So there's improvement already, but we just got to kick on. And the good thing is, we have people to come back. I know Chilwell's not going to come back. Reece James will come back. We have options. We do have options. But today's just about, it's fine margins, they call it. Fine margins, and you either capitalise on those or you don't. And today we didn't, and that's the difference. So let me just sort this chat window out. And that's what it comes down to. That is exactly what it comes down to. So, I mean... So Woodshiner says that his stance on the season has been all along, winning the league at the moment requires 90 plus points. You need good luck with key players, not getting injured, and the depth on par with the first team. Yeah, I mean, yeah. That's a good shout. My picture's awful. Is my picture not clear for you guys? I don't know why it's so bad. It shouldn't be that bad. Anyway, this is that platform that I'm using. I'm not using my OBS and that sort of stuff. So, anyway. Yeah, so, I mean, what can we say? So, let's talk other stuff rather than the game. I've got to work out. I'll bring my mouse down again. Where's my mouse gone? Honestly. Trying to get used to this system is a bit of a nightmare. So I could show that. There you go. Look, Woodshed. There you go. Look at that. I can put my comments up. How good is that? How good's that? There you go. See? So post your comments up and I'll put them up on screen. Apologies for the coughing. This is a whole new system for me. So it's not impossible, but to win the league at the moment with Liverpool and City with a well-oiled team requires one or both of them to stumble. It does. You're right. It actually does, Woodshed. It does. It does. Big time. Big time. But just what Ozzy said, just to clarify again what Ozzy said. Ozzy said this. Ozzy said that City is a well-oiled machine. Give Tuchel 5 seasons. Let him build the squad he wants. And I've got no doubt he'll do the same. City and Liverpool, we've got second and third longest tenured managers. So, guys, when we do the Chelsea pub bit, I'm going to use this system or this platform from now on because obviously it's much better with my laptop. So, here we go. Let's put your comments up. So I'm going to keep putting your comments up on screen. Everybody else can get involved. What is happening here? Where's my mouse gone? I'm trying to find... There it is. There it is. Ozzy. Okay, so Ozzy says this. I do feel we're in one domestic cup. We've got no excuse not to walk the FIFA Club Cup World title with 3 trophies in the season disappoints Chelsea fans. We need better fans. Controversial, Ozzy. Well done, though, mate. Good shout. Good shout. We've already won the Super Cup. We're in the final of the League Cup. We're probably going to face Liverpool or Arsenal. Probably. Bearing in mind, there's only 2 teams that are playing the other semi. What a great sentence that was. I think we got a good shout for League Cup. So that'll be 2 out of 2. Premier League's gone, let's be honest. Champions League's decent. The draw we've got is very, very decent, we have to be honest. And the FA Cup, we have to wait and see. Club World Cup, we got the squad, but are the players going to be fit enough? Because Club World Cup games are like, what, every 2 days, 3 days? So, we have to wait and see. But great shout though, Aussie, by the way. If 3 trophies in the season disappoints Chelsea fans, we need better fans. But then again, how long have those fans been fans? So do you like this new little platform where I can put your comments up on screen? I think as far as the Chelsea pub's concerned, I think that's a great shout. Woodshadow likes it. Woodshadow likes it. So yeah, we're going to do that. So what we're going to do, we're going to do a live stream, the live games. I'll be here on Tuesday for Brighton as well. And then we'll have a little pub bit afterwards. So when you get involved, so guys, if you're watching this particular stream, I really appreciate you doing so. If you're not a channel member and you want to have a say, then just go to my channel homepage, hit that join button. It's only not £1 a month. That's all it is to be a member and get involved in the chat, because as you probably would have seen, people, there's so much spam, so much crap, so much ridiculous statements being made and just abuse that you get on the chat. That's why it's restricted to channel members chat only. And you can see these guys are superb. My members, my channel members are just amazing people. And it's a real good community. So, if you want to get involved, smash the join button, become a channel member, and post your comments up. And I'll post it on screen now. I do like the option that we can do this. I like that I can post your comments up on screen. I do like that option. Hopefully you guys do too. So it's all new, you know. So we'll see what happens. But hopefully you're enjoying it. Is the sound all right though, guys? I know my voice is not the best because I'm still ill, but is the sound all right? Let me know in the comments. So, let's ask a question. Let's ask you guys a question. There you go. Up on screen now. Question for you. Get involved. Get involved in my chat. Come on, people. Is Kennedy the answer? It's just like, you're thinking, right, so they're after Emerson from Lyon to bring him back. But he's there for 2 years. So is he going to come back? There's no part of the agreement where he can come back. And Chelsea's trying to work on it. And you get the genuine feeling that Chelsea literally can't get him back unless they pay a massive amount of money. Because Lyon have had to pay a fee to take him on loan anyway. So they've gone to Kennedy. Let's bring Kennedy back. He's on our books. Let's bring him back. He's obviously got a clause in his contract, his loan agreement. Let's bring him back, and it's going to cost not a lot of money. Is Kennedy the answer on the left-hand side? So when you don't play Alonso, if you're going to stick with a back three and you're going to play a wing-back, George Michael today on the left-hand side, is Kennedy going to be the answer as the backup? Now, I think the mentality of all of us in the UK, or as English football fans or an Englishman supporting my football team, is they've got to defend as well as attack. They must be able to defend. Defenders defend. Simple as that. And I think the biggest problem is, you look at Alonso, great going forward, effective in the final third, set pieces, contribution, assists and goals, but defensively he's suspect. Got to say that. You have to say it. You have to acknowledge it. He's not the best. So when you're looking at Ben Chilwell, for example, Ben Chilwell, it's not just being biased because I'm English, but Ben Chilwell is much more all-round. He's great going forward, contributions in the box, but defensively he's good. he's got the defensive mentality first. So he become a defender first, and then you just tell that he then learned and evolved the attacking side of his game after learning the basics of defending. Alonso's very different. And so when you look at Kennedy coming back off loan, you're thinking, right, so you brought Kennedy back because you can't get Emerson Palmieri back. So let's bring Kennedy back, but can he defend? No. So if anything, you're in the same situation. You're looking at somebody that wants to go forward a lot, who's probably a natural attacking player, who can do a job on the left-hand side going up and down, but as far as defensively, no. No. So, excuse my coughing. Thomas Tuchel said that it's a big chance for Kennedy to come in and make his mark. Do we think he will? No. No. Of course he won't. Honestly. So, it's ridiculous, isn't it? It's a ridiculous statement. Deary me. I've got the sound on YouTube now. It's really weird. I've got the platform I'm working on here, down here. I can't hear it. I've got YouTube up there. It's in my headphones that I can hear. It's just strange. Very, very strange. So, guys, what else are we thinking? So we've got Brighton. Let's have a look at our fixtures coming up. Let's see what we're doing here. Let me try and sort something out here. What am I doing? Hold on. Excuse me. So Woodshedder, I'm getting the vibe that Chelsea are hesitant in doing signings that will cause further problems after Chilwell gets fit. Kennedy and Emerson are our players, so no risk. Still doesn't solve the problem. Great shout. It doesn't solve the problem at all. You're spot on, mate. Woodshedder, you are spot on. Absolute spot on. And that's the thing. When Ben Chilwell's fit again, he's not... Well, I mean, he had his struggles beginning of the season, didn't he? Ben Chilwell. Then he got himself in. He was outstanding. Had a scoring run with Reece James and him, with our goal scorers, week in, week out, for a bit. And it's a strange situation. Because, so when Chilwell comes back, Kennedy's nowhere. But again, this is what I'm saying. I'm saying that I think that maybe Tuchel needs to go to a back four in the big games. In the big games, go back four. I know today we were looking at the back three and Aspi was on the right-hand side and Alonso's on the left-hand side. But what you saw in that build-up play for Man City was they were going to Cancelo, who pushed up to the halfway line. So Edison will play the ball out to Laporte or to Stones, and they'll go to Cancelo, push right up on the halfway line. So at that point when he collects the ball, Azpilicueta's got a choice because he's already marking Grealish, who's pushed up against him. So rather than allow Cancelo space and time to pick the ball up, Azpi goes like to pick the ball up in space. Azpi goes to go and shut him down and leaves Grealish. So as he's got to make up the space to shut Cancelo down when Cancelo collects the ball, he looks up, sees Grealish is on his own and flicks the ball over the top to Grealish, which means Rudiger's got to go across to go meet him. And it did. It worked all right for a bit. Grealish, the airband was up against Rudiger, didn't want to know. Rudiger was all over him. Wasn't too bad. But if you play wing-backs, that's what's going to happen. Man City play a back four. They play 4-3-3. Sorry for coughing. Tried and trusted formation, and I think Chelsea do the same. So let's have a look here. So Ozzy's saying this. So Ozzy announced It says Albion, ignore Albion. This is announced England February. So you're February 17th through 25th. Happens to get a ticket for the real match. Waiting for availability info to be announced. To be denounced, Aussie. So you're over here in the February. Oh, good. To be denounced. But, I mean, honestly. So, it's a struggle today, wasn't it, really? I mean, it's a game of hit or miss. It's a game where key moments can win it. Key moments can be the difference. We created one for Lukaku where the goalkeeper had a great save. Man City created two. First one, great save from Kepa. Second one, they scored. And that's what it comes down to. Apart from that, we tried. We created opportunities where we were looking for that final pass. Didn't make that final pass. And that's the difference. So, it's just... here we go. Let's look at some more of these comments. So Ozzy said, I said if CFC fans at this point with 3 cups need a better fan. As far as the Club World Cup, all we got to do is to win 2 matches. I know, Ozzy. I know. Royland says we play better as a counter-attacking side. Do you genuinely believe that, though? Do you not think playing on the front foot is better for us? See, I think we're better playing front foot, attacking, get the ball forward quickly, attack players, and play the ball quickly. I think that's the way Chelsea have been for God knows how long, and that suits our team much better the way we play. I still think that we're better 4-3-3. I think our squad's built for 4-3-3. Conte playing at the bottom of the pivot, or Jorginho playing there with Conte and Kovacic outside of him, or Conte playing there with Loftus-Cheek and Kovacic playing either side of Conte. And then the 2 wide players supporting the forward. That suits Hakim Ziyech down to the ground. It probably suits Pulisic down to the ground. Mason Mount, excuse me, do a drop deeper. So we play better as a player of a counter-attacking side if we have the players to do that. So, guys, look at the Chelsea squad. Do you think we're better for 4-3-3? The way Man City play, the way Madrid play, the way Barcelona used to play. I think we're better 4-3-3. I think you can go Conte, middle of midfield, sit on the pivot with Kovacic, Mason Mount, Kovacic, Hudson-Odoi, Ziyech, Pulisic, or Ziyech, Hudson-Odoi, or Ziyech, Werner, Lukaku. Back 4. Because when you miss Reece James and you miss Ben Chilwell, the solid base you got wide from those 2 players can't be replicated. It's not replicated by Aspilicueta. It's not replicated by Alonso. So, anyway, I'm about to stop this stream, but Ozzy, we have the final say. Ozzy, solid job today, CD. Woodshedder, have a good one. Take care, and we'll watch 13-year-old plays basketball. Fair play to you, mate. Ozzy, everybody else, Woodshedder, Royland, all the members, everybody else watching this stream, thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate you watching. Chelsea lose to Man City today and the title challenge is over, but I guess we all probably thought we weren't really going to be title challengers. Not this year anyway. So thank you so much for watching. Really appreciate it. And I'll see you guys next time, which will be Tuesday night, Chelsea versus Brighton. Be here for commentary, and hopefully we get the 3 points there and focus on the challenge for second place now, not the title. Thanks for being here. Thanks for watching. See you all next time. Thanks, guys. Got to try and find my mouse now. Look, what a nightmare this is. This is a nightmare. Absolute nightmare. See you guys.